Bitcoin at $38,000 and going, when's she done? When's she gonna chill? When it does chill and it has the drop, believe I will have cash to get in on Mara. But since we're clearly looking at degeneracy today, I'm going to throw the disclaimer out first thing. Ladies and gentlemen, I am not a financial advisor. Anybody here on this stream is not a financial advisor unless I tell you otherwise. For the most part, we are just degens like you. We are not professionals. We do not give you financial advice. We let you see how we trade, give you our thought process on it. We expect you to be grown-ass adults. Please make your own decisions. Don't just dive into the market without learning what you're doing. There's lots of great resources out there. You're looking for which books to read to get started. I have a reading list compiled for you there in chat. Feel free to click the link, check it out. It's a great way to support the stream as well. I get a little kickback on anything that you guys grab off that list. So with that being said, I'm going to load up Marby's here. I'm going to run and grab a coffee, and I will be right back, and we can get going on what's looking to be a super green day. Oh, Marby's. Oh, Marby's. As always, guys, remember, you win. You pick the ticker we watch for the day. I let you pick whatever you want. Cheat, rig, boost. Okay, we've got a little bit of time, a little bit early today, so let's go with something a little bit longer. Let's do, what's this? Mostly lazy shoot. Yo! So I did tell you guys that I was going to be updating the target weekly, so I have not done that yet. However, yeah. So 500K is the challenge. Started this week or started the year with 50,000. We're 7 days in. That's not updated. That's not the current portfolio. I have not updated this yet. I will do an update tomorrow. But just for you guys that are watching, we are up over 62 grand already. Yesterday was a very, very good day. Got out of Mara on the rise, got into DGLY on pretty much the low of the day. Not quite. 266 was the low. I got in at 269. Ran it to 370, took the exit, quick 30% in and out. So we'll take a look at the progress to 100K. I have till the end of February to get to 100K. Right now we're at 62,000. So a little bit ahead schedule, I think, on the first week here. Took a bunch of other plays. We'll take a look at that. I'm not seeing a huge list of people here though, so hopefully you guys are all in. I don't know where to see the whole list, but hopefully you're all there. And let's get into it, guys. One of the big ways that you guys can help me out here actually is if you guys are regularly in the stream and you like to watch this, I would very much appreciate if you guys could share this out on Twitter or StockTwits or Reddit or wherever you guys hang out. Share the stream. I'd love to get some new people, new faces in here to hang out with us and do this. So if you guys have social media, use it all. I would greatly appreciate that. 420 Koala coming in with that sub. The stream is growing like crazy, guys. We're averaging a lot better. We're seeing a lot more people, new faces, new talks. There's obviously a lot of excitement in the market, so that can be expected. But yeah, anything that you guys can do to share out the stream, let people know that you like to hang out here and watch stock stuff, I'd be thrilled for the help. Let's get going. The race, she begins. Charlie, I'm working. Go away, please. Thank you.
It was very down.
No, look at me. There I am. Dead last. I'm like, where am I? Am I not in this? I usually join. I thought for sure I was in this. Oh no, I'm just dead last. Okay, cool. Cool. That's what we're doing. That's okay. You guys are gonna you guys are gonna show me all the traps. That's all this is. You guys are gonna show me all the traps, clear the way for me, and I'm just gonna come barreling through. Yeah. This is true. You cannot trade yesterday. You gotta trade today. The last one chooses the stock. No, it's first, Saki, and right now it's you. Hmm. Hmm. Did you see Roblox is going ahead with their IPO? Yeah, you were saying you wanted something in gaming, right? Like that's a yeah, Zynga's not Roblox. Yeah. You can't hear Discord in stream again. Okay, cool. Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna fix that. Yeah. I'm gonna fix this. Because this is really pissing me off. Every day it just doesn't make sense. It's the same setup every day. I don't know why it's not working. Okay, talk now. Maybe they can hear you. Talk, 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 talk,
I'm
talk.
sorry. Yeah, I was reading Slotus's message.
Saki takes the win. Saki takes the win. No, don't join the GME Yanks. Stay away from that shit. Can you guys hear Discord now? Yes? No? Maybe so?
Yep. A big black bear bit a big black bug.
All good. Perfect. Okay.
A pin is not a pin.
So this can go because this is not. Okay. Cool.
Oh, let's see. Was I going to be right about SPY? I said 377 by morning.
IMMR.
I was wrong, but I was right about a recovery.
If you guys are new to this game, remember, I always update my portfolio for you guys. Whether or not TipRanks has updated the public profile, I can't tell you. The holdings are accurate, the gains are not. As of yesterday, I will see what we're looking at here.
And too bad TraderSync doesn't do TD
Canadian.
for you.
Yeah.
Because they do have public profiles where you can view every trade. And then you could journal in it so people could see your notes and everything. I think it would be good for you. But they don't do your platform, so that sucks.
Yeah.
Because who wants to manually enter their trades? I mean, come on.
Not me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, seriously, why is this being such a pain today?
Slotus, I mean, I could test it for him, but I don't know. Their platform is not on the list of platforms they've coded to parse the export file. But that doesn't mean you can't export it a certain way. I just don't know how much work that would be for him to do. And is it
Yeah,
even worth
guys,
it?
I did exit Mara yesterday. I understand that it's up, but it's only up 18% today. I made 34.5% on DGLY on the exit. So I actually did better by getting out of Mara. I made an additional
The funds,
15%.
yeah,
Yeah.
funds from Mara made more money than just staying in Mara. No, man. I can tell you the swaggy strat worked really well yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I guess, like approximate the exits, yesterday would have been a 4.5% day. It's not bad.
Okay, I think I got my macros fixed. No? Oh, maybe that's just... Okay,
Not sure how I
I
feel about today, though. Again, it's one ticker, so the whole balance goes to one ticker.
I
Nothing
realized
like,
yesterday that I've got
yeah,
all of these macro keys on this Alienware keyboard that I'm not using, and I could just be using like a Stream Deck. So I've
yeah. I was
programmed.
gonna say, do
Hopefully
you
this.
have Stream Deck?
I don't have Stream Deck, but I've now got macro keys bound for OBS, so I should be able to switch pretty quickly in between scenes. So if you guys notice that I'm looking at the wrong thing, just let me know and I'll switch over real quick. But tip ranks. Oh, it updated a little bit. This still isn't accurate. There's no way I'm only up 2% on the portfolio, so this is not accurate yet. But as far as holdings goes, IPOC, SPPI, ACRX, Cody, MBRX, JC Penny. The new acquisitions for yesterday was I increased my position in IPOC. Just want to make sure that's reflected. It doesn't look like it's reflected because it should be more than 40%. SPPI is a new holding. I am confident that they are due any day to get their PDUFA approval. Cody is a new holding. This is a smaller holding. This is not a 15,000 holding. This is a 5,000 holding. And JC Penny, I now have 3,000 shares in there. But the big ones, the big holdings in the portfolio as of right now, guys, are.
Lina, did you show up for the morning call today, or am I crazy?
I was the first. He had a blowout with the little baby, so I had to. Does the baby have a name yet? I keep calling it baby.
He's not telling us, but
Okay, that's fine.
well,
So
what's his face? Still,
baby Stocky.
what's his face is still going on off about it, but I haven't gone yet, but I think I got another 2 minutes. But I just came in here to tell you really quickly. So ZOM, I didn't know when you were getting in on this thing about the like how it had to be $1 or whatever, but I looked at it from a mechanics point of view.
Yeah.
I didn't realize one thing. It's upticked right now, and I don't know where it got upticked. It said it got upticked yesterday at some point. So going into today, end of today, there is a non-seller, like I don't know where it got upticked again, but it's higher than whatever the price was that you got in at. So there's nobody that could short sell this up until it hits that price.
So I'm Gucci.
Like this, like I don't know what price it got upticked, but like mechanically they can't short sell you below a certain price.
Beautiful.
Like the people who are in this already can take profits, right? Which can
Yeah.
in turn sell it, but like mechanically they can't short sell you. That's the funny thing.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm in at 39 cents at 42 right now. They're compliant apparently if they're over 20 cents by the end of the day.
Well, I thought it had to be $1 for compliance.
So did I. But because they're on NYSE ARCA, apparently that's not the case.
Oh, it's NASDAQ. That's $1.
Apparently it's just over 20 cents. So long as they stay above 20, they're compliant on the day.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah, I think usually it's NASDAQ requirements is $1. Like I know because SNDL ran into the same thing. They ran into a compliance date on December 10th, and that's what made me skittish on staying in them long term. But they ended up getting a 180-day extension, which a lot of times they keep getting extensions. But
Okay, let me break down these messages. I see a lot of chatter in here, so let's do that breakdown. What people are saying. Mara broke 20. Yeah, I don't care about that, guys. I did sell Mara. I sold Mara for really decent gains, and then rolled those gains into DGLY. Made another 30%. So again, I don't care that Mara is up 18-20% today because I made 35% on DGLY. Fuel Cell is hot right now. That's one of the picks that I liked. Yeah, Slotus, I'm the same way. I'm in Canada, so it does not allow me to import my brokerage. Am I buying PLTR? I am not. Fuel Cell, I like. Plug, I like. Those are green plays. AMTX, I did dive a little deeper. I am bullish on it, but this is a long-term play. I would be more. I'm going to be more bullish on AMTX into Q3, I think. So I'm going to keep it on my watch list, but I'm not in now. Don't shadow trade me. Don't do that. If you brought this portfolio to a financial advisor and said, some guy on the internet, this is what he's trading, should I do the same thing? He'd tell you you're insane. Harley HM, thanks so much for the follow. Greatly appreciate it. Let me know how you found the stream. I would love to know where you new folks are finding the stream. Aurora is still the go-to. Okay, well, I mean, I'm just going to call it Baby Stocky. Honestly, talking to him yesterday, I wouldn't have thought he was closing that position. And that's the other thing, guys. A lot of people are watching this going, yeah, but you said this, you said that, you said this. At no point, guys, am I beholden to anything I say as being a permanent lock, right? I make decisions in the moment on the fly with my portfolio all the time. So if you guys show up and you're like, what the hell? ACRX is gone. I thought you were in this for the long run. Why are if I make a decision, I just make a decision. I don't often do a breakdown of why I'm making the decision, and I definitely don't tell people when I'm exiting a position before I exit it. I just take the exit, and then I let people know, oh yeah, I got out of that. What is your tip rank name? You can just type portfolio in, and it will take you to it. What is ZOM? ZOM Medica is a canine pharmaceutical. Yeah, they do dog meds. I want to come in here and talk to you about closing my position, which I'm going to do since I'm taking 9% profit and have my next target to put into. Awesome, half a star. Love it. Love it. Take gains. Sure gains are good gains. Take gains, which is why I took gains yesterday. And then I took gains on another play. And I'll probably take gains on another play after that. Take your gains. Lock it in. There's nothing wrong with taking a win. Yeah, a financial advisor would really hate this. My mic is really low today. Let's crank it up. That's probably better. Is Cody a new position? It is a new position.
I was gonna say it sounded fine on Discord, but
half star, I will probably get back in. I'm expecting a consolidation on Bitcoin, which will in turn take Mara back down, I think, to the 17 level, and then I will re-enter.
It may take it down further, just because seeing how the reaction and overreaction of Mara.
Yeah.
Because remember, it jumped to 15 and then shot back down to 10 when Bitcoin really didn't fall that much. If you could see kind of that, just for people to pay attention to that pattern, if you could see Mara drop over than what you think it is, go back and look in the price history and say, okay, when Bitcoin was 32,000, Mara was whatever, $10 kind of thing.
Ooh, Felix dropping the 200 viewers in here. Huge shout out to the Felix crew. Thanks for joining us first thing in the morning. Let me know what you guys are trading, what you like to trade. We do long equity here. If you're not following, of course, drop that follow. And if Felix has any of those sweet emotes, I'd love to see what kind of emotes Felix has. Right now, guys, we're looking for the market to open.
Oh, yeah, did Saki
Felix
ever
hosted
say
you as a
ticker?
bot, I believe. Oh, okay. Well, Felix hosted you. You are the best bot I know. Robots can confirm. Oh well. Still love a robot. I suppose that's why his channel is called Felix Hosted You, right? Yeah. Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. Domo.
Yeah, I'm back. So yeah, so ZOM, mechanics play. Yeah, that's what I saw. That's what I saw. I was like, this is very properly positioned, especially if they want to try to push it for $1.
If it wanted to go to $1 today, I wouldn't be upset with it.
I wouldn't be upset with it either. What's it? It's going to be another, what, 20, 30% for you? No, sorry, 50, 100% for you?
It would be 100%. I'd make 100%. Actually, closer to.
Well, total portfolio, like.
Oh, yeah. No, I've only got $3,000 in there. It would be another. I would. I mean, it's not quite triple, but it's close to triple. It'd be 2.5. I'd take on that. So, if it went to $1, I'd make $6,000. It would take me up to almost 70,000. I mean, it wouldn't be bad. 70 from 50 to 70K in 8 days, 7 days. I'll do that.
Please leave your own stream.
Like, I wouldn't mind.
See, the funny thing is that when people set, it's kind of weird because like when people set expectations, I forgot to mention this yesterday when you were pulling it up, but when people set expectations like price targets, like my firm, in order to become a full-time trader, aka start getting paid for your whatever your earnings, you have to make at least $2,000 US in a calendar month, single calendar month. Again, that's your losses don't carry forward until you become a full-time trader, but everybody, it's fucking hilarious. Everybody would always get up to like, 900, 1200, 1500, 1800, and then just fuck it all up.
I can agree. I mean, just in my portfolio alone, redemption. I think I talked to you during the time. I had a mental ceiling. There was a certain number. Once I got to it, for some reason, I can't speak to it. Something would happen, and it would take me back down.
Yeah, one of the sociopaths there had a very brilliant idea because he used to be the manager there, and he said that everybody keeps hitting us because he pointed this out because I didn't know because he only knew because he was a manager, and he's just like, yeah, these people keep hitting like 1200, 1800. They just get close and they blow their ass out because they just want to like an end of month YOLO, right? Just to try to not just make the 2,000, they want to make 40,000 or some shit like that, which is fine. The company, as long as you don't lose money, the company doesn't really care. But the worrisome thing was that you still don't get paid. So what he proposed, which got shot down, was that he said that to raise it up to $10,000 a month, because then that way people are starting to hit 4K, 5K, and then they'll be like. And like you just set it to 10,000, and the reason is basically we get about 40% of the cut, 42.5% of the cut, and then after every 10,000, it's an extra 2.5% up to a cap of I think it was like 50 something, but that's our split, right? And he was saying that you just set it to 10,000, and then you tell them, since we take over 50% of it, it's not worth it for us to just tell you to just make $2,000. It's worth it for us to make you to tell you to make 10,000, because at that point you take about $4 or $5 home, and that's better than just like what the $800 that you get after the 2,000 and after all expenses and stuff. And I'm like, that's actually really fucking brilliant. And then when they graduate, they don't know. You just be like, here, congrats. Yeah, you made $4,000 that month. Okay, yeah, cool. Congrats. You're graduated. Like,
redemption. Take a look at SHG. So as of Monday, it was 119. Yesterday, it ran up to 140. Halted just before the market closed. Pre-market 151. This thing from December has gone from 39 cents to $1.40. $1.50. It's headed for a 400% gain.
Is that your Canadian GDRX?
Yeah, that's my GDRX.
So stupid.
You just have this knack for like finding these like.
And for chat's benefit, when I say stupid, I mean stupid good, just stupid.
You just have this knack for finding.
Like, I know, right?
I think it's. I honestly think it is the marketing thing, because remember when I told you, it's just like you're able to sift through the bullshit marketing and see if like what they're saying is actually truthful or not. And this is kind of holding true.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm new, like, to trading and community, but I am not new to the concept of what you're doing is insanely crazy good type thing. Although I fully recognize nobody should be following what you're doing unless they believe 1000% in what they're doing.
Like the what was it? I was always told that you can make a shit ton of money if you were a doctor, like not just in the medical profession, but like being able to read medical reports, and like because you're a doctor, obviously you've done stuff at clinics, and you can literally call the clinics and talk to them. You're connected, right? You can call to verify information, but not only that, you could tell which papers are being full of shit or not, and
Mhm.
that's how you make a shit ton of money. You know what they're aiming to do, how these procedures work, and all, like, or how the process works and everything. You have an intricate understanding, and it's a big business because most of these drug companies, for example, they're like pennies on the dollar, and then when they come out with this new drug, and it's like, okay, yeah, this drug aims to do this, this, and this, and you're just like, okay, well, everybody's hyped it up to $5. This is the risky side, but hyped it up to $5, and you're like, no, this chemical is not going to react that way. What's going to happen is that it's basically going to cause a placebo effect, and the test subjects they use are likely candidates that have already been pre-treated, and this thing is just like falsifying its reports, whatever, that sort of shit, right? So you have an edge on the short side, but not only that, like for the stuff that seems like groundbreaking new, again, you're connected. You can call someone that knows someone there. It's a very connected network, from what I understand, but you can verify information to say like, oh, yeah, this drug or this procedure or this company is actually legit. They make these things, so it makes sense. This might be the next generation of this equipment that we need.
All right, guys. If you have tickers you want me to take a look at, shout them out. I'm happy to look at them. I've got the list up here that I want to take a look at. Tattoo, we'll do a breakdown on Mara today. SPPI, ACRX, we're going to look at. IPOF, not IPOC, IPOF, we're going to take a look at. WPRT, ETHE, ZOM, RTP, VFAU, Plug. We can take a look at Plug for sure. I'm going to say Fuel Cell as well. We'll take a look at. SABR, we can definitely do that. You are more than welcome to just throw it out there, guys. I am happy to look at all the tickers. I got nothing but time today. Wife is out for the entire day, so you get a long stream with Millennial again. So long as I don't get bored of shit. If I get bored of shit, I'm just gonna peace out. But as long as you guys keep me breaking down stocks and looking at new things, and nobody else is crying tears because it's so boring. What about the 11 lunch break? No wife, no kids, no lunch break.
You guys need to understand. You're here for him, not him for you. Hey, what did Saki say? Which ticker did he want to watch?
Stocky?
No, Saki.
Oh, Saki. IMM. Oh, right. Market opening. Duh. IMMR.
Yep. Just trying to keep you there.
RC Bach. Another 100 bits. Well done, sir. Thank you so much. Appreciate you being here. It is a party this morning. IMMR is up. We are there. No, guys, seriously. I talked about this the other day. The reason why I stream, I'm not striving to be a content creator. I just love hanging out with you guys. And honestly, my wife kept giving me these fucking sideways glances when I was sitting alone in my office yelling at my computer. So this way I don't seem so insane because I'm here hanging out with you guys and talking, right? So Kraken. We can talk Kraken today. I'm happy to talk Kraken. I'm gonna talk it with yeah, I guess I should put up the OTC ticker as well because I've got the Canadian one. But yeah, I love hanging out with you guys. It's just I'm not looking to be the Twitch streamer. It's great that I'm partnered on here, and I love you guys that support the stream. You guys give me my beer money without me having to spend my own tendies, so that's always amazing. I do pool a lot of the donations and subs so that when my camera breaks or when I need a new mic or a haircut, I do that. I am considering setting myself disciplines if I don't hit targets throughout the years, guys, or throughout the year. So we did break it down yesterday. I'm going to go through that. what our breakdown looked like for the year of what I have to hit. Milestones throughout the year for every 2 months. If I don't hit those milestones, I want there to be a discipline of some kind. Now, I'm not going to pierce myself or get a tattoo, but costumes will be offered, haircuts, funny ways to shave my beard, wearing specific t-shirts with odd logos or colors. I'm okay with that. We'll come up with some crazy ideas. But if I don't hit targets, I want there to be a repercussion other than me not hitting the target. It'll keep me honest. Zenith. That's a new one. I haven't heard that one. SPPI is running? Oh no. What a shame.
Zenith, like the freaking. Wait, Zenith as in the TV, the people
No,
who
no,
say
no.
TV?
Zenith with an F. Oh, eating bat. Yeah, I could totally get one of those. I'm not gonna do Spice Guys. That like the death chip challenge or whatever. I'm not doing that. I'm not gonna have a blowout on stream. I ain't doing it. No way, no how. Half a star with that sub. All right, there we go. Prime Gaming subs, guys. I really do love it because you guys get to give that shit away to anybody. So when you hand it to me, it's like, oh, I feel special. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? IB wants a $200 commission on ZOM. Yeah, that sounds about right. Look, this thing is total degeneracy. YMMR. Saki, are you in this? That's a sexy little jump from 11 to 1150. The wheel. Ooh, that is a great idea. My kids would love to make that. Get the wheel and spin it? Ooh, that's an interesting idea. Saki's got us off to a great start here, ladies and gentlemen. IMMR is what we are watching, and I feel like a winner, even though I'm not in it. Just watching this thing ride. Isn't that thing a thing of beauty? Love it. Love it. So Saki's having a fantastic day. Saki's going to buy himself a nice bottle of sake and maybe go get himself a little sake. You know what I mean? I'm talking about alcohol. I don't know what you guys are thinking, sickos. And looking at the portfolio, this Ring of Death, ooh, gifted 2 more subs too. He's taking people with him on the parade. Cold X21, welcome. You are now a sub. Mr. 3-Pick, welcome. You too are now a sub. RC Bach is currently winning on the gifted subs with 5. Half a star is now in second with 2.
God, this is insane, Millennial. So I really wish Mara had. I think the market maker just hasn't been able to price it because they're sure as shit not offering it right now. But I would, if they had like a $50 call or something like that, I would take it.
Portfolio at the gate, guys. So we had a 10% day on Monday. No, 3% day on Monday, 10% day on Tuesday, 10% day yesterday, more than 10% day yesterday, and today we're opening up to a 3% gain. IPOC, I am up $1,000 out the gate on today. IPOC is expected for me to run. Mara hit 20. Are you planning on keeping? I'm out of Mara. I got out yesterday.
Oh yeah, Millennial. So I shaved off half after market yesterday, so I managed to get the. I apparently caused the slight drop yesterday, so 18 something. I still have about half my position, but I'm gonna half it again, and I think I'm gonna hold on to the remainder at this point, like after I get this other half out, because I do think you're correct in the assertion that like this next like global economy bullshit is just gonna like fucking shave off the value of the dollar and everything, and everybody's just gonna fly to these safety measures. At least that's my sentiment going into January, February, but I don't know what their economic plans are going for the rest of the year, and that scares me.
Yeah. Okay, Zemetica, guys. 10 million volume on it already. A little bit of profit taking down from 55 to 41. This is not a huge concern for me, ladies and gents. Zemetica for the next week and a half, I think, is good. If it hits compliance today, as long as it stays over 20 cents and it stays compliant, I think it's going to do very, very well for me. I don't have a massive position in it. I don't have a 15,000 position in it, but I do have a $3,000 position in it. So, like the good trader that I am, sticking to my commitment, let's open up the journal. this one, and then this one.
All right, I got a quarter of Mara left. I got that shit out at 2007.
New note. January 7th, 2021. Okay. Sentiment heading into the market today. Bullish on Biden approval. Trump down. 25th Amendment discussions. Big gains.
So what you're
Bigger
saying?
portfolio.
So what you're saying is, Millennial, negative news means sell.
Optimistically cautious to not take foolish plays off of win adrenaline. All right. Trades for the day, none so far. We'll put that in. So as you guys will see, I am considering opening this up to subscribers. This journal, so people can go back and see, you know, kind of what we've done all year. They can see my trading rules as they evolve. To add to the trading rules, stick to your 2-month goals. But you'll see day by day, guys, I break it down with the tickers that I'm in and out of. Could you maybe put out this template so we could fill our own journals? Guys, I keep the template stupid simple. I don't even need to put it out there. Sentiment. I start with market sentiment and my sentiment in the morning, okay? What's going on in the news? What are my thoughts coming into the day? Am I feeling good? Am I feeling bad? What are my thoughts from yesterday, the day before? What am I going into? What's my mindset heading into the market? And what is the market itself talking about? So that's sentiment. Trades, I just track my trades throughout the day. If I take an entry, I put in why I took that entry. If I took an exit, I give my reasoning as to why I took that exit. Entries, exits, share numbers, price numbers. And then at the end of the day, I do a psychology segment saying how I feel about the trades that I took throughout the day. Did I learn any lessons that were positive or negative? I will go back through probably at the end of the week and assign some kind of a positive or negative tag. Actually, I should probably do that now. But this lets you know which tickers I traded. Okay, so this has a positive tag. This has a positive tag. This lets you know what tickers I traded on the day. If I took pre-market trades, if I took after-hour trades, if there were black sheep events. This is Evernote that I'm using. So Evernote is online, and that's one of the reasons why I picked Evernote, was so that eventually I could open this up to subs. If you are a sub, I am considering at the end of January opening this up to you guys, and it would just give you access to it. Just like a little thank you. There's no financial advice or information in here. It's all retroactive. There's no I expect this to do this moving forward. It's just here's what Millennial did for the month. But for some people that can be advantageous, especially for anybody else out there that is an FA trader like myself, to understand the psychology of something. It helps you to better trade in the future. So that's there. I am considering doing that. So I will let you guys know at the end of January. If you are a sub in January, you will most likely be getting an email notification from me, from Twitch, saying, congratulations, you now have the ability to do this. I will curate it, of course, at the end of the following month. And if you're no longer a sub, I'll just change the share link on it. That works, man. I really greatly appreciate that. If I'm your first sub, I'm a happy man. But yeah, the notes are in, guys. We're looking good. Sentiments there, trades are there for us to think about. Zemetica, I'm up 135 bucks on. I do think that this runs towards the end of the day. I really, really do. I'm gonna pop in here real quick though, and let's open up the scanners and see what's going on. NCTY, the 9. Up 59% and halted. SOS Limited, ADR up 113%. Plug up 30%. DDD, CBAT, Anti. There's some familiar tickers here. Rel, Mara, NXTD. Big losers for the day. We're looking at U1. This is not a surprise. U1, DGOY guys are two that run anytime there's a BLM movement or a protest riot. Price target on ZOM to the moon. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, so U1 guys, this is Urban One. This is a black-owned multimedia company. It tends to run very well on BLM protester movements. So Jacob Blake, Kenosha, that kind of stuff going on. U1 ran yesterday. It is now back down as a result. U1 is a terrible company as far as the DD that I've done on it. I'm not a fan of it. I don't recommend anybody going anywhere near it. DGLY, obviously it ran like a maniac yesterday. It's at 285 right now, which still isn't terrible. It's up from 269 or 266 at the low yesterday. It's just it's down 21% on obviously the abnormal run. BBBY, this sucker here is doing exactly what it should have. Could not figure out for the life of me why this thing. Excuse me. I think I might need to get a glass of water here, guys. All coffee, no water, make millennial a sick man. Ugh. Okay, dry heat. We're through. Let's go. Okay, so unusual volume scanner. Sort this bad boy out. There's something in here at the top or bottom that isn't populating for some reason. OGEN, 94 million volume on an average of 8. So there's probably something worth looking at there. Let's head over to Seeking Alpha. I want to see what OGEN is. Direct offering. Stock offering. Direct offering is the last news on this. This is a COVID idiot. So this is a no for me. I'm not interested. Bitcoin is now 38.5, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what else we've got in latest news on the day. Ripple should be dead. Trump vows for an orderly transition, so that's good to hear. He's finally just biting the bullet, which he needs to. Singapore SPAC Ivan Yu has priced its upside its initial offering. SNDL continues to sit at the top of this list. ZOM is on here as well. What list, Millennial? We're not looking at what you're looking at. There we go. So OGEN, SNDL, SOS I'm not familiar with. Naked Group, that one is regularly on there. Guardian Health Sciences is up 10% today. Not sure what that is. Zemetica we know. CBAT, that's an old one that we see pop up time and again. Bingo. ACRX is starting to form a bullish pattern. Sweet. What's with the Singapore SPAC? It just IPO'd. That it's available for trade today. IPO is not really when we want to get there. Ooh. Grazie, Endo. Grazie. Mucho bella. What's a cheer? Is it cheers different than bits? Or is that bits? Or how does that work? I don't know that. Extra love. Oh yeah. So Mara's coming back down here, guys, which is exactly what I had hoped it would do. GXO with a cheer. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I love pizza bites. I am all about that pizza bite. Yeah, guys, for the year, I am up. What's 50 plus 15,000? Sorry, I should do it the other way. I'm up 30%. Yeah, I am out of Mara. I'm up 30% on the year. I could stop now for the year and be done, and that would not be something to be ashamed of. A 30% year. I could just stop. 7 days into the market. I am up 500 on my SPPI position. I am up 4 grand on my IPOC position. ACRX, I'm up 450 on the day, so I'm recouping some of these losses. I do have a 160 average on it, but PT on SPPI, typically on a first approval, we're looking at anywhere from 10 to 15. So this is one of the ones that I'm hoping for 100% gain on. Now, that being said, I'm not going to get super greedy, but I do think that they are overdue for an approval. October is when their PDUFA was supposed to be pushed through. They've paid the money to the FDA for expedited approval, or at least expedited analysis on their ticker. Now, obviously, because their plant is in South Korea, there's some gray waters as to how they're going to go about dealing with that. However, I do think 10 to 15 would be like a 200% gain. Yeah. Yeah. So the big ones that I'm looking to move, I will consider exiting Cody after earnings or on the run up to earnings. I'm not sure, but doubling up on that one would be cool. Going to 10 on it would be okay. I'd be okay with it just heading towards 10. That'll be one that I hold probably for a couple of weeks. Zemetica is my slush fund right now. Every time I take a win, guys, I'm going to put another 1,000 shares into JCPenney and just ride that into their exiting Chapter 11 and seeing what that does. So I will just keep adding to JCPenney throughout the year. What else do we have here? Nothing else really. BTWN I still have on. I am still watching for it. I would love for it to come back down to 12 because there's no news on it right now. I am still confident on Peter Thiel and Richard Lee being able to put together something phenomenal. But time is another factor that I have to consider, and I can't just be waiting around forever. That's one of the things. That's why I had to put a moratorium on ACRX, guys. I can't just sit around forever with ACRX anymore. I've got too much to do in a year. I am confident on the play, on the due diligence that I did. It has until its earnings. So that means that we've got JP Morgan next week to drop some news. Haven't had confirmation with their army orders yet. We get to see their sales go up. This thing has until after its earnings to show me that it's going to have upwards price movement. Otherwise, I need to move this 14 grand into something else. It's unfortunate. I really like the play. It's been with me for a year. But one of the rules that I've got in the trading journal for the year that I have to start sticking to is don't marry positions. So ATRX is really bad because it is a grandfathered position in my portfolio that breaks my stop rule and my don't marry positions rule. So I've given it a moratorium date. It survives until earnings. If it doesn't do what I want it to do, I am still bullish on it long, but I would love to see it pop. I would love for it to leave my portfolio as a winner. but I refuse to just sit on this capital that could be better used to grow elsewhere. So, yeah, that's kind of where we're at with this. And then Clover Health is presenting on the 12th. This is crazy. So I will probably hold my Clover position through into next week. Yeah. So after close today, if Zemetica is over 20, they are now compliant. So we should see some kind of a run into end of day after hours. Why did BBBY dump? I think they dropped their earnings, if I'm not mistaken. Really bad Q3, I think. Yeah. Down 50%, reports comparable sales of up 2% versus the consensus. Yeah, so it's half of what people were expecting. Half the sales. Yeah, this is a short. This one's looking like a short, and it has for a while. Not a ton of crazy news so far. All right, let's start taking a look at these tickers that we've got here, guys. Tattoo is one that came up. If you guys have tickers you want me to take a look at, again, just shout them out. I will take a look. T2 is T2 Biosystems. This is an upcoming play. They do have a potential approval from the FDA coming up. It's tied to COVID as well. I'm not a huge fan of this. You guys know I'm pretty much done with COVIDiots. Ooh, Calvin Cornell with that follow. Thank you kindly, sir. Greatly appreciate it. Mara, what's going on with Mara? So for those of you that are unfamiliar with Mara, they are a Bitcoin mining company. That's all they do. Anything else that they do is laughable. Amtx, we are going to cover it, is on the list. But crypto runs Mara. But Mara's got a whole bunch of new miners coming. I would imagine that I see a price target of somewhere between 30 and 40 by the end of April on Mara. So there is a chance to double up on this. I'm not opposed to taking another position in Mara, but I do want to see it come back down. If it comes back down to that $15, $16 range, I will most likely enter because I see that as a fairly clear 100% winner. So yeah, waiting on Mara to decline back down to 15, 16. I did exit my position on it yesterday. Yeah. Next up, we've got SPPI. Okay, so guys, with SPPI, this is a biopharmaceutical company. When you're looking at a biopharmaceutical company, WPRT is having an easy 10% day. Fantastic. SPPI, guys, is a biopharmaceutical company. They have a couple of drugs in their pipeline. If you guys aren't familiar with bio companies, I always recommend, if you're taking a look at a biopharmaceutical company, go to their website, and right away you'll see something that says pipeline. Head to their pipeline, okay? What you're looking at here, guys, is anything that is in that preclinical phase 1, phase 2. This is not going to make the company any money, and it can fall apart real fast. So don't bank on this. Okay, but as you can see, they've got two drugs, Rolantis and whatever that says. It looks like they actually have a third here as well. The furthest they are is phase 3. Now, this one here is just waiting on a PDUFA approval. PDUFA is when a company pays the FDA for expedited approval on their drug. Okay, the PDUFA date for this was October 24th. On 26th, the FDA said, "Listen, we have to defer action on the application because of COVID. We just aren't able to get to this right now." That's October. We are now in January, right? A full quarter has passed. This company is paid for expedited review. I believe that the FDA will be dropping something on them in the next month. So this is a major holding that I have. All the FDA is looking to approve isn't the efficacy of the drug. All they're looking to approve is that the facility that it's made in is going to do well. Okay. So that for me is why I am very bullish on this. All they need right now to get their approval on this thing is that the facilities that it's produced in South Korea are clean. Price target on your first FDA approval typically takes a stock anywhere from $10 to $15. Right now, my entry on SPPI is $357. I'm up $600 on a play as of yesterday. Portfolio is now up $420. I am up 4.20%. For all you ACB fans out there. Okay. Moving on. ACRX guys, ACRX, for those of you that are unfamiliar with ACRX, you probably haven't been on this stream before because we talk about it all the time. DJ into the trading world. Love it, man. Love it. How did you trip across the stream? Did you just find me in search? Did you find me in the just chatting, or what's up? Long-term PT on DGLY could double. DGLY could double. On news from the Biden administration that there's a federal mandate on dashboards and body cams. Ooh, 50 bits, loving it. DGLY has that ability to really capitalize on a federal implementation of dashboard and body cams. As well, for those of you that don't know, DGLY is one we talk about often with riots and securities and body cams and dashboard cams, and that's all great. But they are also required, ladies and gentlemen. Not required. They also benefit off of the NFL coming back. The NFL was already a partner of theirs beforehand. DGLY suffered when the NFL went down on lockdown and there was no fans. But as the NFL comes back, and they are going, you guys should crunch together a millennial stream intro song. I'm a basic boomer bitch, and I don't know that I would even know how to run that. No. So guys, really, DGLY is a phenomenal play heading into NFL opening back up. Yeah, they've got 3 investor conferences that they're showing up at. SPPI, that's true. Get Martini to do the vocals. Yeah, maybe. I love DJs and I love music and I love singing music, but that probably isn't gonna happen. I love the idea though, guys. SPPI guys, price target, I'm looking for 100 to 200% gain on that. Again, my opinion, a lot of due diligence that could go south. They could not get PDUFA approval. You may be holding that thing into June. So you have to be very, very clear about what you want to do. Okay, you may never ever take a trade based off of what I'm saying here. ACRX guys is a long-term play that I've held for over a year. I've given it a moratorium of earnings. They are presenting at the JP Morgan Health Conference next week. I think there's a lot of speculation that they may present an army order on that day. Okay, I am still holding IPOC, ladies and gentlemen. Oh crap, I forgot to do that. I'm supposed to. Okay, 2 seconds. Here I am asking you guys to share this out, right? And then I go ahead and don't put the freaking. I don't plug my own crap on StockTwits like a tool. All right. All right, cool. I am still in IPOC, holding through, especially now that they are announcing that they are at the JP Morgan conference on Monday as well. ARB, ARB, I will definitely take a look at that. I'll put it at the bottom of the list. I do have a list, guys, that we are going down. Next up, after ACRX, ACRX, guys, is an opioid drug. So it is a sublingual opioid drug. They already have FDA approval. They have military orders confirmed. We just don't know how big they are and how often they are going to come. They can sell to Navy, Army, Air Force, Space Force, Coast Guard, FBI, CIA, and National Stockpile. On top of that, because they are sublingual and because of the potency of the opioid, they cannot be prescribed outside of an operative setting. So that means that they cannot be abused. You cannot take them from a pharmacist. You cannot get a prescription at home for them. It can only be administered by a physician inside an operative setting, a physician or a registered practitioner. So that means a RN. A lot of the opioid issues are there. It's cost savings for hospitals. There's a lot of DD on ACRX, but ultimately it's where opioids need to go, in my opinion. Next up, we have IPOF. Okay, so IPOF, guys, for those of you that know Chamath, Chamath was a early Facebook investor. Is there a timeline on the IPOC play? There's not. I don't have an exit on it. I don't have an exit date specifically. When it gets to where I want it to go, I will most likely hit the road on it. But you guys will know when I exit after I exit, so that's kind of cool. Ipof, guys, IPO-A was Virgin Galactic, so that was the first SPAC that he did, and he made money. IPO-B was Open Doors, it did quite well. IPO-C is Clover Health. IPO-D we don't know, E we don't know, F we don't know. F, though, is a fintech company. And for me, guys, I am bullish on fintech heading into this year. Blockchain, crypto, online payment, digital payment, anything in that kind of realm, I am very, very bullish on. So to have an IPO that is paired into the fintech sector, I am bullish on. If none of that makes any sense to you, you don't understand SPAC, fintech, any of that, please just move on to something else. Don't live there, okay? IPO A, B, C, D, E, and F are all Chamath SPACs. Yeah. Dude has made a buttload of money this year. Like a ton. Like a big, like Kim Kardashian size carrying. WPRT, guys. WPRT is a play into not the EV sector, but the clean driving sector, we'll say. Westport is a company that does diesel conversion into propane natural gas. What has me so bullish on WPRT, guys, is we played this back at $2. We played it up to the $4 mark. I played it again from 4 to 6. I'm looking to play it again in the near future. I don't currently have a holding in my portfolio. The churn and burn portfolio is holding WPRT, but I am seeing WPRT as a double up opportunity on the China news. So they have a tentative agreement with Weihai Automotive, which is one of the largest diesel, if not the largest diesel manufacturer in China, to equip their vehicles with Westport's technology. They have the initial approval from the ecology branch of China. They just need an approval from the transportation department that Westport's devices will work at high elevations and low temperatures. Now, given that Westport is a company that works out of CCIV, yeah, I can add to the list. Now, given that WPRT is a company that works out of Canada, I assure you that they have tested their tech at high elevation and low temperatures. So I'm not worried about that. I think WPRT does have that there. The only reason I am not currently in a position on this is because, let's be real about this, guys, I've got to make money quick if I'm going to hit the goal for the year. Vax12345, thanks so much for the follow. Greatly appreciated it. For those of you that have never been here before, goal for the year, the stream set it. Last year we took $2,000 to 50K. It was a 2,300% gain. This year what we're looking to do is take 50K to 500K. Now, obviously, that's not 2,300%. I'm only looking at 10x, so 1,000% on the year, but I think that's still a very hard to obtain goal, and we'll see how we're doing with it. Now, starting portfolio for the year. So as of January 1st, the portfolio was 50,520. At the start of this week, it was 52,000 or 51,600. As of right now, we're looking at 64 grand. So it's been a really, really solid week so far. We'll just keep going at it and see how it goes here. So But yeah, with that said, I can't just wait around forever for plays to happen. I have a time constraint of some kind. So where I typically was trading 6 to 8 months, now I have to look to trade on a closer window of 60 days, 30 to 60 days. The movement has to happen. So it's a little bit different, but so far it's been quite profitable. So is your goal still to make money in the market then flip houses? Currently, so I did talk to a couple of guys that build houses for a living that I know. I am probably looking to still buy some land at some point this year, but as far as building property, what they've said is that building property is only about a 30% return at the end of the day. And I'm not so hot on that. So what I'm considering doing is looking at buying property and selling the logging rights on it. And then just reselling the land once it's cleared to property builders. That way I don't actually have to build the houses. I just buy the property cheap. I get paid to have the timber cleared on the land, and then I sell the land off to a real estate developer. So buy low, take gains to have the land cleared, and then yeah. Why don't you rent the house out? I'm not going to build a house. The original plan was to build the house. I don't want the overhead of rental. I don't want to deal with renters. I don't want to deal with upkeeps of properties. I don't want to pay an agency to do that. I'm not interested in rentals, home ownership, that kind of stuff. I own my own property, land clearing, selling, and moving. I'm okay with that. I'm not looking to hold property assets. The plan with building the houses was to buy the house, build the house, sell the house. Rental has never been part of my strategy. I appreciate those out there that make good money on home rental, but even when guys like Graham Stephan are saying that they are getting out of the home rental game, for me, that's of note. So flip a house, sell a house, maybe. But that's not in my skill set. I am not a hands-on kind of guy. Yeah, so it's all about the numbers. Right now, that's not where my focus is. My focus is here in the market. So it could happen, it could not. I will take some due diligence. We'll see how quickly the portfolio moves. If I'm seeing exponential and abnormal gains earlier in the year, and then the summer slows down a little bit, I may dedicate some time on stream to breaking down how you acquire logging rights, how you find companies to take the timber off the land, what kind of return you see on that, what kind of cost comes with that. I may do that breakdown here on stream with you guys, but the reality is right now, this is the focus. This is where we're at. That being said, IPOF is, yeah, the fintech, WPRT, potential through the China play. Ethereum, ETHE. This is not the Bitcoin, guys. This is the Grayscale Ethereum Trust, okay? This Grayscale Ethereum Trust is supposed to be representative of investing in Ethereum without it. Do I own a business? I am a digital marketing consultant, have been for 10, 15 years. I no longer am actively doing that except for a handful of clients that I have lasting agreements and relationships with. So very, very few, where it used to be, 10 to 20 clients that I would be managing. It's now down to 2 or 3. I may even look to take it down to 2. So since the success that I've had here, I own my own home. Financially, I'm fairly stable and secure. I think I'm okay. So no longer would be the best thing to go. I don't think that I can claim I own a business with 2 clients, 3 clients. Let's see, where else were we going? Yeah, so Ethereum, Grayscale Ethereum Trust. This is an opportunity similar to Mara, where you can trade the growth of Ethereum. Now, the issues with this is it's OTC, and it's trading the underlying asset at quite a premium. It's about a 21 to 23% premium. So not quite sure I want to go in on this one, but we will see what we will see. What do we got next? We've got ZOM. So Zomedica, guys, people were kind of surprised that I took this. The DD on Zomedica is that they have a new CEO coming in, Robert Cohen, as well. They are compliant as of the end of the day today. So Zomedica, they've had quite the rise from November. November, they were down at 8 cents. They're now up at 40. You would have 500% gained on this thing. If they hit compliance today, they do have things coming down the pipeline for approval. Could this go to $1, $2? Absolutely. It could. It could. No, I'm saying could. It could also could not. But at the very least, that's kind of where I'm at with this. Is they are going to be compliant as of the end of day today. Sorry, I'm getting text here. By the end of the day, or by the end of the day today, they will be compliant. They will not be delisted when they get that news, and that's the headline. Zomedica is now compliant, and they put all that other news. I think there's opportunity for it to take off. So that's kind of where I'm at with Zomedica. RTP. RTP is a SPAC play, guys. No, RTP. Reinvent Technology Partners. So this is another SPAC play. They're currently at $11. News on this: they don't. It's a $600 million IPO, but they don't have any acquisitions yet. What does it mean to be compliant? It means that they meet the rules and regulations required to stay listed, so they can stay on the NYSE ARCA exchange. They don't have to deregulate themselves to the OTC. So staying on the NYSE is always going to be better for trading because certain funds pick you up just to have you in them. When you drop out of that exchange, you're going to see a massive exit. You essentially go into the depths to die forever. Which nobody wants to happen. So, but RTP guys, this is one that's looking at a fintech acquisition. Yeah, again, I'm bullish on fintech. I'm looking at this one. I'm not sure on this one. It's at 11.29 already. I think this is hype up on just SPAC hype in general, but this is not a must for me. This is one that I'm taking a look at. VFAU. Okay, so this is the SoftBank SPAC. Okay. I guess I should go into SPAC, right? So SPAC is a special purpose acquisition company, guys. It's a company that is built with the sole purpose of just buying a company that is not currently on the market. So VFAU does not show up with anything. No results. VFAU will be the ticker for SoftBank's SPAC. I'm not so hot on that. SoftBank has had some pretty crappy investments of late. So I'm not so hot on that. I'd be more inclined to do the Richard Lee. Plug Power. So this is similar to Fuel Cell. This is trading that green energy sector, guys. Clean energy for all under Biden. He said he wasn't going to do the new Green Deal, but I suspect now that they have full control, we will see the new Green Deal. It's no surprise that this is running. There is still room for this to run. I don't know that it should be priced anywhere more than 60, but we can always head over to Tip Ranks here and see what the real analysts, the financial professionals, have to say about it. So let's head over to Tip Ranks. They've got a $36 target on this thing. It's already at 44. So there are some new ones reiterated today: 60, 52, 50. So they're kind of in that same ballpark that I am. That's somewhere around 60, right? Let's see here. What do we got next? We've got where did my notepad go? Oh, there it is. Okay. So that's Plug. Fuel Cell, same thing, guys. Exact same due diligence. The only difference with Fuel Cell is that they have a long-running contract with California, which is like double dipping into it because Kamala Harris is a huge fan of anything that supports California. She will be. That's where she's from. That's her bread and butter. That's where she's going to live. I expect Fuel Cell to do quite well on that. Yeah. Fuel Cell is just going to do a great job with Kamala Harris in office. able to do essentially whatever she wants. SABR. If I'm going too fast, guys, tell me to slow down. I'm more than happy to break down in detail. If you have more questions, I'm happy to do that as well. If you have tickers you want me to look at, just let me know. I'll throw them on the list. Lunar OXO, thank you so much for the follow. Much appreciated. Let me know how you found the channel. I would love to know how you guys are finding this stream. We've had some great growth over the past couple weeks. I'd love to keep the train going, but I also need to know where you guys are coming from. Zynga, I can add Zynga to the list for sure. So Saber, this is a new one. I've never seen this one before. So this is going to be a bit of a learning curve for me here. Tech solutions to the travel tourism industry. So this is a bet on the resurgence and recovery of the travel sector. I don't dislike that, actually. I think that we are expecting to see a decent return on travel by Q4. So for me, I would have this as a Q2 entry on a Q3, Q4 gain. Will kind of be my stance on it. Let's see what they got going on. Western Digital, Saber, Micro Focus led tech laggards. Morgan Stanley's bullish. We head over to TipRanks and see where their analysts have this. I imagine it's probably 20. Oh, 1150. It's 1230 right now. It's already over it. They reiterated it's kind of where its price value should be right now. So that's kind of that doesn't make me as hot on it. I'll keep an eye on it though. If it drops back down, maybe I'll take a grab at it. But we will see what we will see. Next up we have Amtx. So this is one we were looking at yesterday, guys. This is one that's got a very interesting map. I almost wish that I had saved the paint that we had done yesterday, but essentially they've got a very intricate network and infrastructure that they're building out in California on California's dime, using methane from dairy farms to fuel their own fleet, build a piping infrastructure, capitalize on methane credits from California, while at the same time using that methane that they convert then into running their corn business, their feed and silo business, which then they sell that corn back to the same dairy farms that they're getting the methane from. So the dairy farmers pay them to take the methane. They get paid from California for taking the methane. Then they use that methane to drive their trucks and run their corn business, and then that corn business that they're running and not paying for fuel for, they're selling that corn back to the dairy farmers. And they've got this beautiful circle. As well, they're using that corn to create ethanol for fuel and sanitizer. They will be by Q2 prepped to do the appropriate food sanitizer, food grade sanitizer, as opposed to what's currently being used. So they will have the ability to continue selling their branded sanitizer through Q2. They do have $1.5 billion in funding coming their way. They also own operations in India. They are the largest alcohol producers for sanitizer in India, which is a very, very huge deal. So California, India, green sector, California is paying for them to do everything. They've got a great infrastructure set up. They've got a lot of cash on hand. At $3, who knows? For me, this is one that I like at the end of Q1 heading into Q2. If we look at where the analysts have this thing, price target of 10. 5-star analyst. All right, what do we got next? We have Oran. This is another new one for me, guys. I'm not familiar with this. Amtx got no cash on hand. Who needs cash when you've got California paying for everything? Yeah, when the federal government's getting ready to just pump everything they can into California to take it out of debt and green energy, if you're tied to green energy in any way, which they are, they're just going to continue to get handouts from the government. That they've got no cash on hand means pretty much nil. To me, anyway. Oran, Orange SA. Telephony, mobile telecom, data transmission, other value-added services, customers, businesses, telecom, Europe, Africa, Middle East. Okay, let's see. Orange and Google team up on data AI, edge computing, Ethiopia Telecom, Vodafone, Orange Schneider Electric, Orange, Nokia leading 6G wireless network project for the EU. Not a big fan of this. If I was going to play something like this, I'd probably just play T-Mobile. It's not that I could deep dive into it more than that, but it's not my thing. Kraken Robotics, guys. So PNG for you Canadians, KRKNF for you Americans. This is currently at 45. The thing that is of note on this, guys, is they've got a Danish Navy contract that's coming to fruition this year. I expect Canada to continue funding as much as they can. This is one of the largest East Coast companies in Canada. This is the alarming thing for me. So annual returns, December 2020, it's looking to be about even with 2019. 2021, however, they are looking to double their revenue from 12 to about 25 million. This sizable increase where they've gone from in 2017 2.8 million to 2021 25 million. For me, this is not a bad deal. This is something that I would definitely continue. Okay, that's Kraken though. So this has the opportunity, I think, to run. Obviously, not right now. I would say probably end of Q2 into Q3. I'd be looking at this. But we'll see how their Q1 earnings does, and we'll take it from there. Next up, we have. You remember when Six Flags was 16? Where is it sitting now? 32. Yeah, doubled up. How are my leaps doing today? Should have sold my DGLY calls yesterday. Oh well. They're leaps. They're into January of next year. I think they'll be fine. Yeah, all of my leaps are down right now. So until Biden gets in and starts spending, those leaps are hurting me. Leap portfolio is down. Sorry, my options portfolio is down 9% today. BABA is now worthless, that February option, so that needs to turn around. DGLY, apparently I have February 450 calls. I'm not sure why I've got those, but I do. Hopefully their earnings come in before that. What else do we have? Kodak, ACRX, Macy's, ET. Yep, there's a bunch of stuff in here. All of it is not profitable right now. This was a $3,000 options portfolio. Net liquidity right now is $2,500. But most of the positions, I am all about equity. I'm not so much about the options. So the options portfolio blows up, goes away. I don't really care. This was a $500 portfolio to start. Burned it all the way down to 100. Brought it back up to $3,000. So kind of, it was the same thing at the start of last year where I put $500 in here to kind of play around with it and see what I could do with options. So that it's at 2.5K right now. I'm still pretty happy with it. Not really big one way or the other, but the leaps are the big thing. I think this government is just going to keep spending money into these damaged sectors and bring them back. So, Zenith. So this is a new one for me as well. This is OTC, guys. So anytime we look at OTC, please, please, please be cautious. This is graphene. I really like graphene, but I like graphene 10 years from now. I don't like graphene now. It's just too damn expensive to produce any sizable quantity of it. This is tied graphene and Covidiot. So this is a double no for me. It's out of Thunder Bay, also not a great place to get financing. Yeah, just not a fan. Not a fan. I do have a holding in a graphene company that I hold just to be aware if the sector starts to move. Can't remember if it's SEV or East West Biosciences. It's one of the two. But yeah, graphene I am bullish on over the next 10 years. I'm not bullish on it this year. So Zenith for me would be a no-go. Now they've had a great run from September though. I'll give you that. ARB. Is this an ARC fund? No. Alt shares arbitrage. Alt shares arbitrage is an exchange traded fund launched and managed by blah, blah, blah. Invest through derivatives and stocks of companies operating across diversified sectors. Investment seeks to provide investment results that closely correspond before fees and on the line Water Island Merger Arbitrage U.S. Hedged Index Fund. Okay, so let's go take a look at what's in this thing. Always go and look at what the funds are. Is a passive rules-based index designed to measure the performance of publicly listed stocks that are involved in pending merger and acquisition transitions. Holy cow. You want to get complicated. This is not the one. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, if you want to get complicated, this is a. I'll just, yeah, that ain't it. I see it ain't it. I'm gonna finish on it though because I'm already in it. So this alt shares thing, guys. This alt shares thing at 25 is you trading a ETF that mirrors a fund that is acquiring SPACs that aren't businesses that are buying other businesses. This is a crazy heap of I buy this but don't own it. I buy this but don't own anything. I buy this but don't own it. It's kind of crazy. Okay, so in the US, we're looking at ARGKF, which is Argo Blockchain. $1.73. What is Argo Blockchain? I don't see a ton here. Is there a website on this? Argo Blockchain. Argo is a publicly traded blockchain technology company focused on large-scale cryptocurrency mining. Join us to invest in the future of money. Blockchain technology is poised, blah, blah, blah. Petahashes per milliwatt. Our cryptocurrency mining infrastructure has the highest petahash to megawatt ratio of all publicly traded companies on this market.
Hey.
Hey-o.
I have two things that I would like to discuss with you. May I interrupt or should I come back?
No, interrupt. Go ahead.
Okay, we got negative unemployment for the first time since April.
Mm-hmm.
And
That's
I don't think
expected
anyone was
coming out of
watching.
Christmas.
I don't think anyone was watching because of the whole, fucktarded thing that happened yesterday.
Supposedly there was other sort of riots and stuff like that, but Capitol Hill took precedence because optics.
Yeah, no, that historically that's expected because all those part-time jobs from Christmas go away, and we've got increased lockdowns. So I'm not shocked. Chapter 3, thanks for the follow, by the way, man. You rock. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. I'm not necessarily sweating balls on that. I think the market's just too damn bullish because Democrats. That's all we're going to hear for the next month and a half. I think people are going to be oblivious to reality. And by the time people wake up to reality, new stimulus will be here and they'll just be spending like madmen. That $5 trillion abomination is going to come to be a reality, and I don't think it'll matter. We're just going to spend our way out of the hole, right?
I guess. Seasonality of employment. But, you're not just talking about retail. It's everybody in that ADP report.
Yeah, I know. But the psychology side of that analysis is what I would lean on of things may be shitty, but nobody cares because the Democrats run everything now. And by the time people realize that things are shitty, it won't matter because $2,000 stimulus checks will be here and we'll be spending $5 trillion and printing endlessly with quantitative spending, right? It just won't matter. They're going to spend their way out of it.
Yeah, but I'm afraid of what actually is going to happen. You can't spend your So here's my thing is that you cannot debt your way out of a solvency issue.
I agree. I agree that
Like,
you and I both know that. We know that reality. I don't think that that's going to affect the market, though. I think the market's just going to see the endless headlines of we're spending more money, we're spending more money, we're spending more money without any pause or consideration as to the implications of that. And I don't think it's going to blow out the back end. Box over on YouTube, what's up? Yes, I did speak about ZOM. I don't think that affects 2021.
reserve currency. Even if
Yeah.
you're the reserve currency, eventually a currency. This is honestly why I think you're seeing Bitcoin run up. I think big players are positioning. I've never
Yeah.
seen big players position before into crypto. They never. The first time this shit rolled around, they were like, "Yeah, whatever."
Yeah, I'm not sweating it. The psychology that I have for the year is, even though there's going to be a lot of people that come out and say, well, we got to be careful, we got to be cautious towards Q3, Q4. The reality is, I think the market, especially the retailers that are getting these stimulus checks, and probably UBI, to be honest, by the end of Q4, in some shape or form, endlessly ongoing checks from the government, that's just going to flood into the market with more retail revenue and people trading on margin. I think stonks go up is the theme of 2021, in my opinion.
Of course, they're gonna embrace online betting because they got nothing else to.
They've been doing it all year. They've just been doing it on Robinhood. Now they'll be able to do it with sporting events too. Like, okay,
No, it's
that
just that now Governor Cuomo gets his cut. You know what I mean?
gotta pay Don Cuomo. He did such a great job this year. Somebody should give that man a raise. Oh wait, he already did. He gave himself a raise. Awesome. Did we have another question?
Yeah. ALAC.
ALAC.
Yeah, it's a SPAC that I was looking at last night. I guess after you left, morning stock, right?
ALAC.
Mm-hmm.
Alberton Acquisition Corporation. Okay. Big Green Dong of Glory. Okay. What does it want to buy?
So, this place called Solar Tech, and they just announced their definitive merger. What I think I'm thinking that in there are more and more situations showing up that they don't get their defen.
I
Uh,
find this interesting, ladies and gentlemen. This is a historic moment because Martini is bringing me a Hong Kong based ticker.
okay. We're
It
in
is a
dog
chat.
crap. What
Yep.
part of dog crap is is
I'm not opposed to the
surprising
play.
about this?
I'm in Alibaba. I'm getting ready to get back into BTWN. I'm all about China. Let's go, baby. Reality is China's going to get to do whatever the hell they want. So I'm all in China. I just want to pause and appreciate the moment that Martini Saki's worried that you might be sick. I appreciate and wanted to pause and appreciate the moment that this is the first time in history Martini has ever brought me a China stock.
Someone got to clip
I
it.
brought you a China stock. I just wanted to short it.
Virgin. It does not surprise me that Martini likes units and warrants because it's a backdoor, slimy, sleazy way to turn my pure, pristine, clean equity into options degeneracy. So I'm not surprised that she likes units and rights and warrants. She knows that that's going to be about as a tough sell for me as getting me to hedge my bets. SOL is at 21. Holy hell. Congrats, lol. Congrats, lol, Gore Hunter. You the man. You the man. Do not shadow trade, by the way. Please don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. So you want to short a SPAC?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
You want a long a SPAC?
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't know. I don't know what. I don't know. I don't know how to evaluate the hype. To me, it's all hype, so I can't really. I don't know. It's just. Let's read. Does StockTwits even have?
As far as Argo goes, guys, I will probably take a position in this. I like what I'm seeing. I will probably take a large position in this. Where are they based out of? Please tell me Canada.
No, it's some island. Bahamas. Something stupid.
Arb?
See, the thing is, it also plays into hey, our name. It also plays into the fact that we have a blue wave and it's solar.
Yeah. What is the key thing that convinced me for Argo? 2 million volume on an OTC stock that's involved in crypto, and they have the ballsy audacity to claim that they have unmatched efficiency and output in crypto mining. December, they reported a 23% revenue increase. For $1? Can I trade crypto at $1? Okay. Show me that crypto dollar. Lunar Fast Wi-Fi. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Let me know how you found the stream, please. Search just scanning through Twitch. You're from Stocky's community. Whatever. Just let me know how you found me. Love to hear how you guys that are new to the channel, new followers, are finding the stream. Did you see what I wrote about Argo? I probably moved too quickly, and I was probably listening to Rita. So let me go back up and see. ARB OTCBA listing within days. 4,500 new machines within weeks. January update within weeks could be added to NASDAQ. Rising interest from U.S. investors. Over 50 million traded the last couple of days. Rising Bitcoin mine compared to Riot. So it's out mining Riot? Is that what you're saying? Oh, hell yes. Okay, so what we're going to do here is I'm going to head over here real quick. Just 2 seconds. Martini, I am tracking with you. What I do want to do here, though, is I'm going to exit.
I don't like it there. Every single person in here is bullish. I don't like it. I feel like when everyone's one way. Oh my god, this is so dog shit.
Okay. I need to create capital for this.
Fortunately, you are not Powell.
Right. So like a
Elon
grown-ass
is
adult,
now
what
the
I have to
richest-
do when I want to create capital is I have to actually exit positions.
Hey, millennial. Did you know
Yeah.
Elon is now the richest person in the world?
I did know that. I did. Yeah. I'm kind of
Maya.
I'm kind of well informed when it comes to Elon Musk. I've got this friend of mine who has put her entire livelihood on Denny's or Elon. So I make a point to kind of track whatever news I can on. Okay, I'm gonna sell half of my SPPI position at a win.
Hi. You're from Ireland. I wish I went there. I only
Top
made
of the
it
morning
UK.
to you.
And then
Hey.
Corona hit, and then it was a shit show.
Okay.
It was a shit show.
So I now have 14 grand. So let's go here, and let's go here, and let's go. Make sure I get the right one, because that would be awkward if I didn't get the right one, right?
Oh my god, this is funny. Solar mag. Wow.
The symbol that I entered is not valid? What are you talking about?
I don't know that This is a good idea. I don't see any hype on this one. Or is it because people are like usually this late to shitty SPAC plays?
No, they're usually pretty late.
You can't get over to Ireland. I don't know anything about INRG. I've just started wading myself into the dog shit pool that is whatever these dregs are. God. Good morning, hustlers. I like it. I like it. I like it. So I am logging into my E-Trade. Sorry, don't want to do it to myself. Okay, so we put our accounts up. What we got here? SPPI, WPRT, WTRH is pretty good.
Tesla, come on, you could do it. 800, baby.
Oh my God, it's going for 800. Place.
The next big one is about 110K at 800.
I'm gonna go buy dumbass 0 penny bullshits for I don't know. Let's see. What is the dumbest contract I can buy for Tesla? Like legit dumb.
All right,
Oh
guys.
my
I
God.
sorry about that. I had to call my brokerage because it won't. I can see it on the dashboard, but it will not let me trade ARB. So this is a position I want to get into. I do have to go over here to tip ranks and change this portfolio out. My holdings.
I'm gonna say Tesla 1000 at June 18th contracts, I guess.
Thank you for waiting. Your patience is appreciated.
Increase the probabilities of success with a stack. You want to go with management teams that have successes. Also are well known. Yeah, IPOC. That's why we went with IPOC.
I did not.
Well, I already have a ton of.
I did not look at CCIV yet. I'm going to. It's at the end of the list here. We're almost there. Actually, CCIV is next. But Rita popped in with some questions, so just going through that right now.
Why are the puts worth nothing and the calls are there's huge call skew in Tesla. Unbelievable. What day is it today? Thursday? We can't do fucking
Yellows? Yeah, no, I wish. I kept looking at the leaps and I'm like, do I want to lock off 10K in this? I'm like, I could just take the fucking shares, but
This is the dumbest one I could do. Look, for $10, you could buy the 940s for Friday.
oh, you're streaming right now. Shit. Hang on. Let me hop over.
Yeah, I can't purchase ARB-KF
Wait,
yet,
what's the spread?
which is why I'm calling them directly. Sometimes the desktop won't let you trade it, but you can buy it from them directly.
You could buy the thousands for 2 pennies, or you
Morning,
could buy
Chep.
the 940s for 10 cents.
If I saw a print today on Tesla, Rita, I would definitely take that deal, but
I'm just saying at this point, this is stupid because like I think it was like at 700 this week. It's like total dumbassery. Yeah, it was at 700 at the beginning of the week. It's 100 in a week.
So I saw another print with the Indian bank as well. That IBN or ICICI or whatever you call it. That's how stocky it is.
You went into the IPOC dumbassery? Neo, what do you usually invest or trade in? I'm more of an investor. You can see that I do not have a ton of money in this dumbassery, which is basically like gambling.
Yeah, it's okay, Freako Rico. I
SPACs
can't.
are gambling. Absolutely, just
Yeah,
total.
Freako Rico, it's okay. I can't actually take an ARB position because my trading desk will not allow me to take a position, which is why I'm on the phone with them right now to say, why the hell can't I take a position when I can see it available to trade? Because I
You don't have the
to be able to
permission.
trade
That's
what's
why.
there. Yeah, which is why I'm contacting them directly over the phone to say, fuck off and let me buy my stocks.
This is why TD's a piece of shit. Okay. If this was TD America, you would get less of an issue. But like, this is TD Waterhouse. TD Waterhouse is complete shit. Put it this way: if I was ever to deal with TD Waterhouse again, their support alone makes me want to take out a life insurance policy on myself.
Being a good boy,
I'm
filling out my trade journal.
Let's see. 100 in a week. It's never. No. Let's see. This is not going to turn out well. None of this is going to turn out well. I think when Tesla goes 1200, I may have to liquidate. It's just too much. Look at this.
Yeah. You're messing with my chi. Like you're doing a Chicken Little on me with all this stuff, and I'm just not there.
If Tesla
You're
goes to
not
1,000,
in Chicken Little in 3 years. I'm Chicken Littling in 3 years for sure.
Oh, in 3 years. But 2021 is the year of the bull.
Rita, if Tesla goes up to
a week
1,000, I might.
ago, no. We're not having this. You flipped. You said at the beginning of this year that we would not keep going. You absolutely said that last week.
Thankfully,
the
guys,
beginning
we
of
have
the
a Slap That Ass podcast that you can go back and listen, where Millennial says on the podcast, if
Yeah,
the
because you
Democrats
flipped
can
on
win
the
the Senate,
podcast too. I have VODs, dickhead.
Yeah, it's okay. We've got Slap That Ask. So go listen to Slap That Ask because the podcast episodes are there. And as we discuss where we can head as we look back at 2020, the future of Democrats potentially winning the Senate, that's where we were holding our breath. Nobody could make a determination on 2021 until we knew whether we were blue or red. Now we know we're blue. I'm a bull for the year. The other beautiful thing with being a trader is you can change your position when new news becomes available. We now have a blue government. Year of the bull.
I'm a fucking
2021.
fish. I'm a fish.
I'm a fish swimming in an ocean of tendies.
Yeah, but when you make year-long bets, that's the thing. That's the problem.
Not a problem for me. Year of the bull, baby. Yeah, it's only a partial exit on SPPI. I only took a half position exit. I'm still confident on the position, but I want to have funds available to me to take a trade if my broker ever picks up and lets me buy what I want to buy.
See, it's this cool thing where it's like a coin flip where the Senate could have been blue or red, and we talked about that.
Mm-hmm. We did.
What you would call it? It is one day will turn out for the bad. Absolutely, we're kicking the can down the road, Vigorge. The problem is being wrong about the timing and being wrong about and being right about what did happen is the same thing. So you really need to know when. That's how finance works. And that's the unfortunate part, is you got to know when. I did not buy them. I was looking at the pricing. And I'm looking at, is there any candle at all close to moving that much for Friday? And it doesn't look like it.
Yeah, guys. So I am going to use these funds to potentially make a play into ARB. If I cannot trade ARB, it is what it is. I'm not going to lament that. I will look for another play. But as of right now, nothing is really jumping for me. Hill is looking fairly schmexy for me on the inauguration next week. So I may just enter that. But I don't know. Coin toss. We'll see where it's at.
Are you going to look at ALAC?
I looked at ALAC. I like Solar. I like SPAC. I think it's too early along right now for me. I would wait a little bit. I think there are bigger SPACs that are being talked about.
Which ones?
Going to the washroom. Be right back.
Are there any Think Script experts in chat?
I think I'm just going to start buying weekly calls on Tesla just mechanically.
Because it just keeps going up.
Yeah, I mean, why not?
IPOE, IPOF. It would be two that come to mind.
That's what James said was about the management team, which I can't pronounce his name. What can we call him?
Chamath?
Chamath? Is it
I call him
Chamath or
Chamath.
Chamath?
I say math, but it's probably Chamath. Chamath!
Yeah, we saw that Triton.
IPOE's already jumped to 1550 here.
So are we going in?
Not on E. I like F. It's halted right now, E. F is actually down to 1247. I'm gonna put this here.
What's the delta of these dog shit ones? Delta. Let's see. 0.01. 0.01 delta calls every week. 5 DTE. Let's see what happens.
All right. I am now the proud owner of some IPOF.
Can you just set the day? Are we putting that in the churn and burn too, or you're just doing it on yours?
Just doing it on mine. Don't put it in the churn and burn. It is identified on our SPAC attack. This is the fintech one. IPOF is their fintech one.
Oh, we should totally do that then. Have you seen the hype around Robinhood IPOing? They're like,
Yeah. So I just entered. If you look at fintech on the day, or if you look at IPOF on the day, it's actually got a nice red candle. So I didn't get the best entry on it, but I got a pretty good entry on it just now. So IPOF is also his biggest spec.
Biggest, like, okay, net.
So iPod has a price IPO of 40 million units. IPOE had a price IPO of 70 million units. And then IPOF had 100 million units. It's his biggest. I'm already up $100 on it.
Tesla is 800, by the way.
Jeez,
Yeah.
stupid.
I'm already up $100 on Ipof. Okay.
God.
Year of the Bull. Year of the Bull.
So Ipof, where is it in its stage? So they haven't
Seeking.
announced. Is there any rumor of who they're gonna merge with, or just it's out there?
You know, let me hop on over to StockTwits and see what we got. IPOE and IPOF will rule the world.
Why do you not want this in
IPOEs.
your trend and burn?
Because I don't want to exit what's already there.
Sorry, what?
I don't want to exit what's already there.
No. What do you mean? Oh,
I don't.
okay.
Good portfolio management. Thoughts on Neo and the upcoming Neo day? I guess I have to reevaluate. I'm so used to just saying it's a China stock, I won't trade it. Thoughts on Neo and upcoming Neo day? China does what it wants. Neo is in the EV sector. Neo go up. It's the year of the bull, in my opinion. Neo to the moon. And yes, for all of you that have been longtime watchers of this stream, that hurts me to say. It really does. But if we go back to Millennials trading rules for the year, no fucking FOMO, don't marry positions, trade fundamentals, no chasing technical BS, and trade reality. Reality is China does what it wants. Unhindered, no handcuffs, does whatever it wants. Biden's coming in, says China is an ally. I don't see the SEC coming down hard. They can't even decide under Trump whether they want to put handcuffs on companies or not. And these are tiny little companies. Neo to the moon.
What's on the table today? Total degeneracy. I'm looking at Tesla out of the money call.
I'm sorry. Did I hear that correctly?
What? Total degeneracy?
No. Before that, like Neo to the moon. Like,
I didn't say that. Don't.
I'm sorry. I can't hang out here anymore.
Sorry, man.
Don't
I'm
even
living in the
dare you
real
fucking
world.
say that.
I mean, I'm the same guy who says I don't touch Chinese stocks. Hits the fucking options.
Come
God
in.
damn it. Oh my god, you actually got it.
Yeah.
You just bought. You just bought Neo.
Cool. No, I didn't buy Neo. Who bought Neo?
Oh, I thought you
You
said.
buy it?
I thought you were implying that you got Neo.
No, somebody asked for
It's
my
pun-
honest opinion, and my honest opinion, living in the world that is, that we've got Biden who has come out very clearly and said China is an ally, right? And we've got an SEC that has the most limp-wristed approach to regulation I've ever seen. And we've got quantitative spending through the yin yang into a big green new deal, but not a big green new deal, but a big green new deal. EV is EV. I don't, other than my old stigma of I refuse to trade China, I have nothing against Neo. And since the new year has the rule of trade in reality and China can do what it wants, I have to change my opinion on Neo to sure, Neo to the moon. That's not financial advice. That's my opinion. I could be absolutely wrong. This could not be the year of the bull. This could be the year of the bear. There could be a black sheep event that wipes out my entire account, and I could be a complete idiot.
going into the S&P. Tesla.
Yeah, Biden says he wants the Great Reset. Thankfully, that's not up to Biden, and China is never relinquishing the debt that it owns. China is acutely aware that the debt that it owns on the world is a leash. There's no reason for them to give up their leash.
What they
Does
mean by the
anybody
Great
know?
Reset. What
Does
they mean.
anybody know? Fuck, November 16th? Oh, guys.
Yeah. So what they mean by the Great Reset is that they need you, not the politicians that got voted in place or any of the politicians before them. They need you to eat the debt, not China. You.
No, I'm not in an AMC put. I am in a CNK long, which for me equates to just about the same thing. If news of AMC bankruptcy hits the stream, believe CNK is going to run.
Fucking knew it. I fucking knew it. Do you know buying deep out of the money calls is positive expected value on Tesla? You can
gotta be
just
shit.
tell by the move. I'm not shitting you.
Like, this is the 5 DTE, right?
Yeah. I can just tell. They're losing their ass on it. They're losing their ass on it. And who I'm talking about, guys, is market makers. They have to take your other sides of their trades. And options are very dangerous because until this year, they're very zero-sum game kind of shit. So unlike equity, which is why I like equity better and why we always on the stream talk to you about.
Okay, guys,
Oh,
CCIV
millennial.
is the next one on the list. It is a SPAC, so I will talk about it with Martini here. CCIV is the DirecTV buyout. So essentially, they're going to pick up a $30 billion asset for a couple $100 million. So yeah, I like CCIV, but CCIV is also on the SPAC trend hype. It gets the headline that it's doing what it's doing, and it goes. That's all the DD on CCIV. It's just another SPAC. Fury, I'm not in crypto. No. Zynga. We talked about Zynga yesterday. Redemption likes it. I don't know enough about it. It's in the gaming industry. It's $10. Gaming industry to the moon. In the year of the bull, where everybody gets their stimulus check for however much money they want, and the potential of universal basic income is a reality. One can only expect a stock like Zynga to do what it's going to do. I mean, it's almost all-time highs. Why not go for 20, right? Who knows?
Damn it. IPOF and IPOE I don't think have rights. That would be great. I would kill for some rights. That's the cheap way to get into it, by the way, millennial, if you don't have money.
I have money.
No, I'm saying extra money in the account. Jesus Christ.
No, I'm saving my extra money in the account for our RBKF.
Arby's.
This week has been nuts. 3.5% on Monday, 10% on Tuesday, a lot more than 10% yesterday, and I want 4.5% again today.
You know, there's more money in the Turn and Burn account.
Yeah, I know.
So
No,
why don't you want to? Okay, anyways, whatever.
I'm being a good manager. I'm doing good things.
By holding cash?
Yeah.
Oh my. Oh, okay. I think I just realized what this move was. So two prints. One, I know it seems insignificant, but it's drawing back to something Millennial said. But two prints. One is actually, say three. One is one bill on Coke at 49.70, and then another one at 1.7. Another 1.7, as well as a 527K print on Coke. All today at 50.07. I originally thought this was whoever was getting the dividend is just exiting, because there's a pop before and then a pop, then a drop back down to around that price range. But I remembered something Millennial said, which was weed infused drinks, and I'm thinking Coca-Cola might actually try to make a play for that. A little bit of
Not
that
might.
market.
They've announced it on their last earnings. They talked about how they were moving into that
Okay,
area.
yeah, then whoever this is finally just accepting it. It's. Do you know a release date for when that weed infused crap is coming out?
No.
I don't think they can until
It needs to have
somebody
the right.
votes it legal.
Yeah, you need the
Yeah.
regulation.
I think this person's moving ahead of that.
I've got my Coke leaps.
God damn it! I don't know. I don't know what to choose.
Yeah, Freakerico, I don't care about commissions. I'm more than happy to pay commissions. I have never been a zero commission Eddie. I have, as a Canadian, we never had zero commission trading. The rule that I've had from Go is if you're not willing to pay the commission on the trade's not worth taking.
Yeah.
Actually, I think I know how I'm gonna pick the day. When is Coke usually cash positive or high? Oh yeah, it's in the summer. In the summer, so June. Let's see, June, July, September. So June and September is usually when they have a shit ton of free cash flow, but most of the revenue's in June. So I think I will take the August. Yeah, I'm gonna take an August leap on this thing. I like it. Actually,
So
I'm gonna give it a day. I'm gonna give it a day, and I'm gonna take an August sleep on that.
Any thoughts on INUV? Innuvo. IT solutions, company's platform identifying message, online audience across devices. No, I don't like it. It's an advertising play. I don't like it. Nope. Nope. Don't like it. It's a dime a dozen.
curving back up.
Is this a buy the dip on Magnite, or is it a?
This is actually
Ugh.
kind of nutty. I don't think you guys understand.
We're close, Rita. Close to 800 popping.
I don't. This is kind of like they've been
Oh wait,
losing
my
their
bad. I
ass
already
for a while.
Liquid
my bad.
biopsy
It popped already.
and liquid biopsy and composite biomarkers is big money. This is a nice looking stock, PSNL. I would recommend though that if it is bio, I wouldn't recommend. My opinion is on bio that you always go check the pipeline and where they're at with FDA approval. Bitcoin might hit 40,000 today. I think that's a bit of a stretch.
I mean,
Or
it's
not
already
because
at
it's at
39.
39. What the frig? Okay. Shut my
All right,
mouth,
see you guys
Saki.
later.
Later.
$800. All right, it hit 801 earlier.
It was in a video clip from one of the talks that Biden did at a rally. China's going to eat our lunch? Come on, man. I mean, they're not bad folks. But guess what? They're not competition. They can't even figure out how to deal with the fact that they have this great division between the China Sea and the mountains in the east, the west. They can't figure out how they're going to deal with the corruption that exists within their system. China, during the Obama years in particular, just took advantage of our country so badly, said Trump. Biden's response is, yeah, he took crap from even Sanders on this of like, what are you doing? Oh, wrong screen. Thank you. Bitcoin at 40K. Again, my FA from this morning on Bitcoin hasn't changed, guys. I appreciate that there is a run right now, and Mara is up 30% today. That's fantastic. I am thrilled about that. I am, however, not going to enter Mara right now. When everybody is bullish on crypto, it's due for a decline. Somebody's about to big profit take. It doesn't run that much in a week without somebody big going, fuck this shit. Combs OG, what? Thanks for that $20 tip, man. You rock. This is concerning for me. Look at this. Look at this run. Where's the consolidation? This is not consolidation. Where is the consolidation? At some point, this has to breathe. It has to get some reality. Somebody is going to sell. And when it sells, it's going to tidal wave. Gain 10K in a week. SNDL is at 71. That's a good point, GXO. Trade the reality. The reality is, though, right now I don't have any money. My money's all locked up. No, yeah, there's no dang it, man. You made 55% profit. There's no dang it. Good job. Good trade. Yeah, don't give up on IPOC. Watch what IPOC's about to do here, because IPOE is going to come at a halt, and you're going to see all of the IPOs go with it. IPOD, IPOE, IPOF, all of them. They're all going. In my opinion. Okay, so I do like ARBKF. It is on my watch list. What else are we taking a look at here? This is one that keeps popping up over and over again. It's down to 32. That's on the day. Over 10 days. 20 to 32. What is naked? NAT. Naked Brand Group Limited. Has to hit the minimum $1 bid price share requirement. But what do they sell? Naked Group sells lingerie, women's swimwear. We are headed into Valentine's Day. DJ Bray, thanks so much for the follow, man. Let me know how you found it. I mean, I can't get into ARB. I'm going to hang up. I get so tired of sitting on the phone with these folks. Come in. Hello? No, go ahead and get Jenny inside. You guys can sit down and eat. I'm going to keep working. Thank you. There's no chat support for your trading platform? No, there's not. No, it's Canadian banks. Through a friend. Sweet. Sweet, man. I love it when friends send people this way, for sure. I mean, they did get an extension. I don't know. This is a retail. I'm not as confident on this. I think what I'm happier doing is actually just taking. I mean, this isn't bad. I'll get in. I'll get in again here. By 1800. Is ZOM about to fall off a cliff? It's a big support level that it's testing. I don't really see the volume one way or the other on this. I think ZOM's got at least the hype to go on compliance into it. All right, sorry about that, guys. One of the problems with having a home office is sometimes the kids just forget that it is a home office. Is IPOF or IPOE still halted? It is still halted. Okay. Hmm. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Canadian equity. I'm not. I don't like Fubo. Fubo is one that I never liked. He would have made a lot more money on the U.S. vaccine stocks than he would have made off of any Canadian equity. Fergie and W. O. Hmm. Yeah, I'm not sure what the difference is between the two. Then he probably did well. $35 is the next level down on ZOM. What are one-day expire stocks? What do you mean one-day expire stocks?
Just talk about 1 day to expiry. That's what Rita's
Oh, you're talking about options. Yeah, that's it. She's talking about options. Options are not stocks. Those are different.
Options is a whole different ballgame.
Yeah. Really, the best answer to that question is what are one-day expiry stocks? the best thing that I can tell you with that is don't go anywhere near options. The second best thing I can tell you is go read up a crap ton on options.
I mean, if you have to ask, I really don't think you're ready. I'm just saying.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm not saying that to be derogatory or demeaning. It's just options you can lose your ass in overnight. So
The thing
option
is,
people.
the thing is, options are already difficult as is, because not only do you have to get the price right, you have to get not only do you have to get the direction right, you have to get the price right. You also have to get the timing right. Now imagine that is all super accelerated.
Well, and even worse, if you don't get the timing right, it's not like equity where you still hold a position. If you get the timing wrong,
Like,
it's gone.
yeah, like any three of those factors will fuck you.
Yeah, it's an all or nothing.
You have to, and when you're right, you have to be stupidly right too, like for you to actually make any money. Like it's
yeah. Options can definitely murder you in one position. A lot of people like to sleep at night, so they don't play options. I for me, the reason why I'm not so heavy into options, guys, is because I'm making a killing on equity. I've got no reason to move. And I don't foresee the equity market slowing down anytime soon. Trump is banned for 2 weeks. Oh well. You know he's just going to open up a Parler account and go there, and everybody's going to listen to him there. Parler's not going to lock him down.
Yeah, no. Unless he violates one of the other rules on there, like they're not gonna give a shit.
No. Parler's been begging for him to come. OVO? What is OVO?
I've never heard of that actually. Is it Minds or Odyssey or something like that? I can't remember. I actually no. Sorry, Minds and Odyssey are video platforms, not chat platforms.
See, what's interesting with that is now Trump is being banned preemptively. Not on anything he's done, but on what they fear he will do. Starboy Song, thank you so much for the follow, man. Greatly appreciated. Let me know. It's Drake's company. Yeah, no, I don't. No. Nope.
You tell that to Trump, he'd be like, "Who?"
Ooh. IPOC is on CNBC at noon? Interesting. Captive, I don't know. I would just buy equity on BlackBerry and hold it for 10 years. That's my play on BlackBerry. It's a super long. Lunar Downs, thank you so much for the follow, man. Much appreciated. Thoughts on Bitcoin? Bitcoin goes green. Fuse less than Tesla. That's true. No, I don't. No. Well, Trade Simple is an attempt to be a zero commission trader inside Canada. The worst thing about that is Well, Trade Simple really only allows you to trade Canadian equities, and only which ones they choose. Well, Trade Simple is a joke. Get a real broker.
It's well simple. It's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Their AI robo investor was touting, I think, like 5% for a previous year, and I think the S&P did about 12. I think that year.
To anybody who is new to trading, because I suspect that may be somebody who's looking to get into it, right? The reality is, if you're not willing to pay commissions for your trades, you probably shouldn't be trading. That's my opinion. I'm not a financial advisor, but I'm pretty sure if you go to a bank, they'll tell you the same thing. If you're not willing to pay for commissions, then you're not ready to trade. If a trade isn't worth $7 or $8 or $9 to you, then it's not worth taking. Is the Wall Street subreddit good for help?
No.
Well, so how do I best put this? I use Wall Street Bets to understand how that group of traders thinks. That does not mean that what I see on there is of value. It just allows me to understand how that group of traders thinks, and I often end up trading against them. So is Wall Street Bets good for help? Yeah, it helps me understand how that segment of retail traders trade. Yeah. Yeah, I'm up $500 on IPOF since I took it like 10 minutes ago.
The only like sort of learning thing I could see being somewhat useful, because when I started with options specifically, I don't know if you're just doing straight equity or just you want to learn options specifically, but options are a different game. They took me several years to fucking learn, and I did not have the attention span for it like I did 2 years ago. But Reddit options has a single newbie thread where if you get an answer from Red Texture, that dude's fucking solid. I can vouch for him.
2 seconds. I will be right back, guys. Don't go anywhere. Just 2 seconds. Hey, Martini, I shot you a DM with IPOF. You're absolutely right. And that should be in the churn and burn. And yeah, I sent you sizing.
Oh my god. Can you say hello?
Hello. Goodbye. All right, I'm back.
Yeah, Red Texture is someone who's solid. I looked at and verified that he is he knows his shit, and he doesn't just link you and say go read this or some shit like that. He actually knows what the fuck he's talking about.
So use a bio. I'm not exactly sure how to say that name, but that's awesome. That's exactly what you should be doing. Before you get into the market, you should be reading and asking those questions. And that's why I'm not upset when people ask those questions. Most of us that are in the market or have been in the market for a while, when we start to see those styles of questions, we identify you as somebody who's either a brand new trader or somebody who's thinking about getting into trading. So you're not doing anything wrong. And I encourage you to keep asking those questions. Don't stop asking those questions, okay? It's important that you do that. The next thing that you said of I'm honestly reading and just starting to learn, that's even more important. Absolutely. Absolutely. So I'll throw in chat here, guys. This is for everybody. It's not just for new traders. I put together a reading list of all the books that I personally have used to help form my trading strategies. Results from my first full year in the market were 2,300% gains on the year. So year one, up 2,300%. So I beat the SPY by a little bit. Those books that are on that reading list, in one way or another, help to form and shape my trading methodology. So all of them are solid reads. If you have questions about why a book is on there, so Ray Dalio's Principles is a book of what not to do and to learn from the mistakes that he's made. Results are not typical. You will not make that in your first year in the market. I can almost guarantee it. And if you do, please hit me up. I would love to get to know you better. And there goes IPOC, ladies and gentlemen. So Tuesday was a 10% day. Wednesday was more than a 10% day, and today is looking like another. We are on our way to another 10% day. Was not advice. I'm glad that you were here as we broke down IPOC. If you made the decision, power to you, man. Great decision that you made on your own. My opinion was just an opinion, but you are the one that pulled the trigger. So good trading on you. General disclaimer, guys, for those of you that are new to the stream, I am not a financial advisor. You are not to do anything that I do. I trade dog shit and risk. And we're talking, if you were to go in and meet a financial advisor and they were to sit down with you, the first question that they ask you is, what level of risk are you willing to take in your portfolio on a scale of 1 to 10? 1 being GICs and a high interest savings account, 10 being day trading on equity. My trades would be a 14 or a 15 on that scale. A financial advisor in an institution would not trade what I trade, ever. It would be considered negligent. So please be aware of that. Anything that you see here on stream, you have to do your own due diligence, do your own research. Please study it. And Icebox, man, thanks for being here. I hope you make good gains on it, and I hope you stay green all year, man. But yeah, this is not a signal service, guys. That's not what I'm here. That's not what I'm here to do. That's not what I'm about. Okay? So I just want that to be pointedly clear. What we are doing here is learning how to think about the market and how to identify your own trades. That is it. Okay? Great. The other question that I do get asked a lot, guys, is this a real money account? Yes. Full disclosure, I'm about transparency. I don't think it does anybody good for me to be on here and to be constantly showing you guys trades and philosophies and ideas and methodologies that I'm trading on paper. That does nobody any good. I know there are a lot of advocates out there for paper trade first before getting into market. That is not me. I am not an advocate of paper trading. I think that your entire psychology shifts when you have skin in the game versus paper trading. Paper trading, in my opinion, instills you with bad habits, bad risk assessment, bad exits. You do all kinds of bad things, and you build those habits into your trading methodology, and that can kill you. It's better for you, in my opinion, to, if you are going to dive into the market on yourself, to make a investment in your education and pay a tuition to the market. Decide what that tuition is. You get to pick. $500, $100, $1,000, $2,000, whatever it may be. But make your own decision. Make an investment in your education in the market, put it into the market, get skin in the game, okay? That's my opinion. That's not financial advice. If you want financial advice, call up your bank, go meet with a financial advisor. They'll tell you to never touch the market, let them trade it for you, okay? So that's for you. I miss SPACs going insane. No, I'm watching it right now. I made $2,000 since I started this rant. But skin in the game, it makes all the difference. You will trade differently when it's real money, right? And who here's ever played the poker, right? Why did I sell ZOM? Because I took a profit on it, and I used those funds. I sold ZOM, half of SPPI and Cody. I sold all of that at a gain to get into IPOF, and I'm up $500 on that entry. Anybody here ever played online poker? Same thing. Gorilla Masks, thanks so much for the follow, man. Let me know how you found the channel. No, I'm not selling all of SPPI. There's too much opportunity there. Yeah. I think it's got room to run. I agree. I absolutely agree. Which is why I didn't fully exit the position. I still have $7,000 in there. But what I've committed to is holding three $15,000 positions minimum as the strategy for getting to 500K for the next 2 months. So right now I have IPOC at $20,000. I've got IPOF at 12.5 and ACRX at 16,000. So Between the three of them, it averages out to a little bit more than 15 grand per play, so that's good.
I read that as freaking social capital hedonism. Like, why are you investing in hedonism? Like,
for those of you that don't know hedonism, it's a fun Google. It's the endless pursuit of pleasure. You do what feels good no matter what. Which also is not a great trading methodology, because sometimes you have to do things that you don't want to. Like selling off positions to make capital to make more money. See Mara at 2367 for more information.
I mean, I'm still in it, so
I am not. But
I just shaved my position. That's about it. So.
Ooh, and you better with that cheer. All right, all right, all right.
Dude, this is fucking nuts. Like in the last 2 days, it's almost up another. It's almost up 100%.
Yeah,
for Mara.
No, I'm not.
Like that's.
I'm not. I just can't. I don't have any more money. I can't. If it comes back down, great.
I'm keeping this position until Biden comes into office, and then I might just like I know you said till the end of the year, but like when Biden comes into office, that's when I'll probably likely consider dumping it. But I honestly think that when Bitcoin crashes, it will crash fucking hard.
Why JCPenney? All right. My thought process on JCPenney is that they have announced that they have a new search for a new CEO. They fired the old one that didn't understand that they have to go e-commerce and that they are not Walmart. Pair that with the fact that JCPenney has announced that they are coming out of Chapter 11 first half of 2021. So my hope is that as the headlines read that it's prepping to happen, like, oh, it's any moment now, there's a new CEO or whatever. Yeah. No, I mean, short of Randcorp's portfolio, you and me are kind of in the same mindset with Bitcoin. I think that there's going to be a massive sale at some point. I don't know that 40K is the mark. I don't know where that's going to be. It seems to be pushing up, but I don't know that it breaks through 40K. I think there has to be a consolidation at some point. I do. I mean, I'm almost break even on it. I got 3,000 shares in it. The reality for me is, does it go? I don't know. What I do know is, on a headline, retail traders see something coming out of bankruptcy. They don't know what bankruptcy means. They're not going to dig into the filings. They're not going to dig into any of that. They're going to see coming out of bankruptcy and go, it's only 15 cents a share on my zero commission trading platform. Buy, 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 buy. And when it goes, whether it's 5 cents, 10 cents, 15 cents, I'll exit and I'll get out and I'll move on and I'll go, okay, well, I turned my $400 into $800 on JCP. Was that a wise decision? Did I make bank on that? Did I make my year on that? No. I made a bottle of whiskey off of it. So what is JCP to me? It's a bottle of whiskey. A nice bottle of whiskey, but a bottle of whiskey. Jimmy, I love that feedback. Thanks, man. Thank you. And that's exactly why I've started to keep this journal. So I've started to keep this journal, guys. Every day when I exit position, I enter or exit. I put the shares that I took, the entry or exit price that I took, and then afterwards, this is my thought process on why I'm getting in or out of something. And honestly, I know you guys would expect there to be a lot more to my thought process, but I keep it basic. Okay. So I keep it super basic. So entry on JCPenney. I can go into my notes now and search JCPNQ, and it's going to pull up all of the notes that have JCPNQ in it. Okay, so initial entry on the 5th. New CEO, exit chapter 11, first half 2021. That's it. That's all I got in on. I put a caution for myself that this was an OTC play. Here I did not put an OTC. I should put an OTC because I took an OTC. Okay. So, but same thing here. Slow increase on half one 2021 chapter 11 exit. That's why I re-entered. But I like to keep it super basic, okay? Saving your money is a great way to go to get started. Attaboy, Ginger. Attaboy. It took a year, but you're there. Just like, yeah, I mean, you're there, buddy. You're there. I'm proud of you. I think that's a really good decision. But yeah, on all of the positions, guys, this is my... So today's the 7th. So this is the notes from yesterday, right? So start of the day, I come in, I'm on stream, I put my sentiment in. So before the market even opens, I let you guys know this is what I'm thinking. Georgia goes blue, pot, solar, healthcare are looking to moon. The market's green. The IPOC vote for merger was that day. I'm bullish on the market in 2021. The trades that I took, they're all here. I exited Mara. I took the win, a 50% win. I moved it on the next play for the larger gains. That was just me not being greedy. I profit took, right? IPOC, increased position on the upcoming vote at 12 Eastern. So that was on the merger vote. DGLY, I bought in on DGLY with the Capitol Hill protests. All of this stuff is here. So right now you guys won't have access to this. I am thinking at the end of the month to make this accessible to my subscribers. So if you are a sub, I will most likely allow you to, I believe that there's an option here to share, can view. Yeah. So I will probably be creating a link that is a shareable. It's currently disabled. No, this is through Evernote. I will create a shareable link, and if you are a sub to the channel, I will make this available. Yeah. Eusebio, UC Bio. There are several different types of traders. There are some that do technical analysis like redemption, where you are monitoring dollars and positions and charts and that aspect of things. I've never traded that. I come from a world of marketing and business. I trade people, people and psychology. So what I do is I break down the market. Yeah, I can have Evernote on my phone on the go, and I can have Evernote on my desktop, which makes it really, really crucial for me to have both of those, and it's easily shareable like I just showed you guys. So I think this is an ideal tool to have for a trading journal. And then you'll see at the end of the day, guys, here, I also put in my psychology. So exiting the market for the day, what were my thoughts? What were my feelings? What were my opinions? That's kind of where we're at with this. So for right now, I am showing it on stream. I will show you guys new entries on stream, but as I showed you, it's also searchable. So if you are ever wanting to search a ticker and find out why Millennial got into it or why Millennial exited that position, that will be in here and available to you. That will be something that's only available to subs on the channel. But yeah. Yeah, Endo makes a good point, guys. If you're not in a stable job, stable income, forget about the market. Pay off your debts, get a stable income, and then look at the market. You should only, especially when you're getting started, only be putting into the market what you're willing to lose, unless we're talking you've got a long-term hold portfolio. So you're buying the exchange, you're buying SPY, or you're buying a drip portfolio. Those are the big things that you should consider doing. But the day trading, becoming a stock market trader, please don't do it. Please. I'm begging you guys, don't do it. I know hanging out here on stream, it seems like a lot of fun and this is exciting. We're in, we're out, we're doing stuff. Let me tell you guys, I'm up at 4:30 in the morning reading legalese and biomedical reports and beating my head against the desk wondering, well, what I've done with my life. You know what I mean? You have to have a genuine passion to ceaselessly have a headache. Being a full-time trader is not worth it. Please don't do it. Yeah, and that's fine. If you have a paycheck, you've got a job, you've got and this is kind of the side gig, fantastic. How can I link my Twitch account to my Amazon Prime? I have no freaking clue. I would imagine it would be the same email. I would think that just happens automatically, but I'm not sure. As you guys can tell with the gray hair in my beard, I'm a bit of a boomer. So when it comes to that stuff, don't. Even though I am the millennial motivator. Have you checked out Fuse and other SPAC? Yep. Yeah, the Churn and Burn account guys here, Fuse, we've got a 500 share position in it. That's already there. So this is a Churn and Burn account that Martina Rita, by the way, guys, if you don't know Martina Rita, you should definitely check her out. A very, very smart lady. I'm thrilled that Redemption introduced me to her. Very smart lady. She's taught me a lot about risk management. She knows her stuff. She and I will often be in a very similar position. Lunar Downs hosting with that 254 viewers. Thank you so much, Lunar Downs. You rock. Welcome to the Lunar Downs crew. If you guys have sweet Lunar Downs emotes, I'd love to see them, so feel free to spam those. We're currently looking at the market. This is a churn and burn portfolio. Essentially what happens here is Martini and I are working on a strategy. This is a cash strategy. Again, not paper trading. I am just tracking it on paper. But this is a trade-off of Millennials' gut portfolio, okay? We started it in October of last year. As of today, we are currently up 75% in the portfolio. I have no idea. I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea where you should cover your short. Is there a play on Fuel Cell? I like Fuel Cell. It's a California-based green energy company. I absolutely love Fuel Cell. Ooh, there it is. Prime Gaming. Endo's in. Endo's there. Like I said, guys, I will make that journal available at the end of the month. And then you guys will have that link moving forward, and I'll go through every month to make sure that that's there. But plug, Fuel Cell, I like them both. Yeah, so this is up 75%, and then we have another 5 grand sitting in here. That's unrealized gains. So I'm only talking realized gains on that. Portfolio started with 25 grand. It's currently invested 66,000. There was an increase in capital of 25,000, which is why it's up to 66. But now this portfolio is pretty much mirroring my other portfolio. It's actually a little bit ahead of my other portfolio, or my personal portfolio. My personal portfolio, guys, right now have a $7,000 holding in SPPI. ACRX, I'm still holding a $16,000 position. IPOF, I just took a 12,500 position. IPOC, I've got 20 grand in there. So far, so good. Looking really, really, really good. The target for the year, guys, was set by you, Stream. Started the year with 50,000. Looking to take it to 500K by year end. What that looks like is, and we laid this out for everybody so they have a very clear understanding. Basically, the way that I broke this down was into 5 levels. So from 50,000 to 100, 100 to 200, 200 to 300, 300 to 400, okay? The way that I'm planning to break this out is right now, to make it from 50 to 100,000, I need $48,000. That breaks down to, I need, well, this is 3, well, I'm currently in 7 positions, but I need to take 21 trades in 2 months that make me 10%, 6 trades that make me 50%, or 3 trades that make me 100%. If I do that, I get to go up to the next level. And then I delete this bracket and move it over here, and then we do the same thing. We work our way to the next level. You'll see that I do change the amount of positions as we move up. 3, 4, 7, 8. Coinbase is down. Well, it's still moving for me. My entry target isn't a price, it will be a time. I think end of Q1 into Q2. Is there a place where you can see my current portfolio? Yes, TipRanks. Big shout out to TipRanks. They do give me access to their tool gratis for free. I do love the tool. It's definitely worth the money, guys. It is one of the tools that I do recommend to traders. I think that is a fantastic tool. I don't have an affiliate link for it, but I do love what it is and what it does. That is an updated portfolio. As I take trades, I put it into TipRanks. So as of right now, it is updated except for IPOF. I cannot, for some reason, put IPOF in here. Yeah, TD Canada Trust is not available on this, so I can't link it directly. IPOF X is all that shows up, so I can't put, I don't know why IPOF isn't available here, but I can't put IPOF there, so. Nope, we are holding a position with FTIB. Churn and burn, FTIB. It's there. Oh, I don't think this is a top for the year. No. I think there is a pullback due. I think that this needs comes back down towards 30K. I don't think it's for the year. I think Bitcoin will probably finish the year around 60, 70K personally. But yeah, I think it's overdue for a pullback for sure. All right, guys, this is the part of the day where things start to get really boring. Things stop moving. Still unable to buy this? Buy this at... No, you can't. You don't have access to the churn and burn. Yeah, it won't let me trade RKF, unfortunately. Will it take a look at Baby F? Yeah, I can take a look at Baby F. Health Nutrition. It does baby bottles. Plant-based food and nutrition products for babies. So it's like the Beyond Meat for babies. Beyond Meat's having a hard enough time selling itself to the sector. I'm not a huge fan of this. Now the baby play is a real thing. Just checking the news here. It's a crypto. It's another crypto play of Amazon. Endo. After a global pandemic or epidemic, 11 to 12 months afterwards, there is historically a spike in pregnancies globally. So I do appreciate the American sentiment that in America people don't have babies these days, but I'm going to go with the historical precedent globally that there are babies coming. Most of the big baby companies, so Kimberly Morgan, Nestle, they sell globally. They sell to Africa, they sell to China, they sell to for me, it's a historical play as far as history goes from the FA perspective. But I am bullish on baby sector. I actually think that we will see. I actually think that we will see the biggest boom in births since 1945, and as a result, you will have a new wave of what traditionally was called the baby. So everybody knows the boomers, right? With trading, you really traded the boomers from start to finish, right? When they were kids, you traded all the kid stocks. When they got into teens, you traded teen stocks. When they got into their adulthood, you traded adult stocks. This had a ton of DD. We broke it all down. Martini and I broke it all down. If you go to Martini's YouTube channel, if you go to her YouTube channel, you know what I should do? Let's do this. I will create a link for Maslow's because this is the video. This is the... Okay, so now if you do exclamation mark Maslow, that should link, it'll link you directly to the YouTube video and you guys can watch it there. We did a complete breakdown of how you can use Maslow's pyramid in order to effectively trade the stock market. And we weren't 100% accurate through 2020 on it, but I would say realistically we were probably somewhere around the 90% accurate mark. So definitely a good watch for you guys to watch. Also, if you guys like Martina Rita, Exiled, Redemption, and myself, the new Slot That Ask podcast is there for you guys to watch. Kind of cool. Okay, I'm done plugging stuff. Let's get back to the market here, see how we're doing. Holdings. Yeah, I'm up 6% on the day. Heading into the end of the day, guys, I am actually tempted to put. Let's take a look at ZOM. I'm gonna put a 36 bid on ZOM, I think. Let's do. Okay, so I did put in a buy order on ZOM at 39. At 36, I should say. We'll see if it comes down. Chamath is just announcing the merger with Sophie, nothing else. That's fine. The merger with Sophie will be enough. That should pull IPOC and IPOD and IPOF. If ZOM can come down to 36, I'd be happy to buy it at 36 because I think that it will come back up. Fuel cell's up 25% today. My favorite German, Cybot. Well, I can't say my favorite German because I like hair too. One of my favorite Germans, Cybot, would like me to take a look at PTE. So let's take a look at PTE. Polarity TE. This is a regenerative biomaterials company. Regenerative tissues, biomaterials, medical science, offers skin TE, a tissue product for treatments of defects of the skin. They essentially grow skin grafts. I think they're great. I think they're great. Who is the youngest viewer here? I know that we've got some guys that are 16, 17 in here. I think the youngest that I've seen is 13. The oldest I've seen is 70. So there's a pretty wide range, which is kind of cool. Yeah, Cobbler 16. Which is why I so regularly make a point of throwing out the disclaimer, guys. Especially for you younger traders and newer traders, this is not financial advice in any way, shape, or form. In no way, shape, or form are you to be taking anything here on stream as financial advice. You're to do your own due diligence, make your own decisions, make your own trades. I'm not dealing with mamas and papas emailing me saying, my son blew up his bar mitzvah money because of you. My quick and concise response to any parents contacting me, wives contacting me, children contacting me saying, my husband or dad or son or whoever did this because of you will be, I didn't tell them to do shit. I regularly, here's the disclaimer, I regularly tell you, you are responsible for your own actions. You're calling the top on Mara at 22.85, huh? It is losing steam. I'm going to wait and see what the end of the day does with it for sure. IPOE still halted. This is the one that we're watching, guys, because when this comes out of halt, good. Oh, did I get filled? What filled? Oh, it didn't fill. Okay. It didn't fill. It's just holding the... Look at IPOC? Yeah, I'm looking at it. Is this what it felt like during the summer bounce? Not sure what you mean. Oh, like when everything came back in April? Yeah, it was nice of Ipof to break 13 like that for me as soon as I get in at 1240. I really appreciate that. Also, IPOC at 16. So I am more and more settled on this, guys, that Chamath is an excellent marketer. He is acutely aware that tomorrow IPOC is changing to Clover, and now he has hype on it. He has hype. People are watching what he's doing with this IPOF announcement, right? I do think BTWN will come down. It's riding up on the coattails of IPOF, but I do suspect BTWN will come back down. So I'm not hard sold on that. This is crazy. This is looking like it's going to be another 7.5 day. I think with ZOM, guys, I am, no matter what, before the end of the day, going to take a position in them, just with their compliance coming through. Yeah, 3 10% days in a row would be fantastic. I would love to close out the day like that. Yeah, you can. Yeah, they're on IB. Yeah, so I'm up $6,000 on IPOC here. My PT is somewhere from 25 to 30. BTWN is just running on SPAC height. There's no announcements. There's no news. We've seen nothing out of BTWN. If I search BTWN news, 3 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, a month ago, there's no news here. Tools recent past 24 hours. No, there's nothing. This is just hype on the SPAC world. Let's go to IPOF, see what's being said there. IPOE was just on CNBC, yeah.
The asset.
Hello. So don't scare anybody. Hello. The three companies that IPOF is rumored, because all I can find are rumors, but potential plays: Discord, Webull, or Robinhood. That's
Wait,
right.
that's all in IPOF.
No. One of those. One of those three.
I'm confused. Can you tell us again what you're asking?
I'm not asking. I'm telling you, I was looking for rumors on IPOF as to what the potential acquisitions might be. The three names that keep popping up are Discord, Webull, and Robinhood. Martini, we are literally going to trade Robinhood.
But why would Robinhood go with IPOF? It doesn't make sense. They're already IPOing. They pushed back their IPO.
Mm-hmm.
So that they don't have to IPO.
All right, I'm back.
Rumors are rumors.
I got my coffee.
Rumors are rumors, guys. It's a rumor.
Make it possible.
Yep. You bet your ass. If this is Robinhood, if IPOF is Robinhood, I might make half my target on this.
Millennial, I'm trying to be liquid here. Come on, you gotta stop tempting me with this shit.
No, I don't. That's my job. That's what I get paid for. Eric, yeah, I did sell ZOM, and it was a 3-cent gain that I took on it. I sold it 40. Maybe it was a 2-cent gain. No. Entry on ZOM was. I don't have my entry. That sucks. I didn't put my entry. Bad millennial. Didn't put my entries on this. I think I got in at 39 on ZOM, and then out at 41-ish.
Hold on, I want to look for
Or
this. So
40.
IPOF, Discord, Robinhood, and what else?
Weeble.
Weeble.
When does IPOE unhalt? I'm gonna hop back down, guys. I just wanted to pop in and let you know that good news was something I tripped across.
These are unsubstantiated rumors. These are not recommendations to buy or sell.
And SPACs are dog
My
shit and
account-
extremely risky, and you shouldn't trade them unless you know what you're doing. Okay, cool. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that, guys. Long Robinhood, they scare me as a platform, not sure of the stock. Yeah, so if I say Robinhood is a great platform inside Wall Street Bets, what kind of response do you think I'm going to get? Right? They're going to love it. They're going to love it. 90% of them, PogChamp, right? Let's go. Robinhood, Robinhood. Tell me WSB ain't going to jump all over a SPAC that is Robinhood. This thing is going to be 30, 40 bucks before it trades if it's Robinhood. In my opinion. Need more sources for that rumor? I mean, I'm playing IPOF on Chama. I don't really care who they buy. I think it's just going to go up anyway. An ETF of SPACs. Oof. Ugh. That's nasty. But you'd probably make money on it. Who am I kidding? All right, let's see. Is IPOE unhalted? It is not unhalted. This is what we're waiting on, guys. This is what everybody is here sitting clenched and puckered with their sphincter for, is IPOE. We like to party. We like to party. Do I own IPOE? I don't. No IPOE. IPOC, IPOF. It's halting right now. I imagine IPOE will finish the day around 17. No, I mean, if he gets to Z, it's halted on. They were on CNBC announcing that they've picked their SPAC candidate for IPOE. BTWN is running with resub Ajax. Love you, man. Love you. Oh boy. QB long bomb. IPOC. But yeah, I will be moving. If IPOC does what I suspect it's going to do, which is to go 25 to 30 on its Clover play. If it goes 25 to 30, I will exit with a double on the play. We got 20 grand in here, so I will have 40 grand. I'll be able to take. Is that right? Did I do that math right? 20 grand goes to 24. I'll have 40 grand. Yeah. So I'll exit with 40 grand, and then I'm probably going to split that 40 grand into 3 plays. I'll do 2 15s and a 10. The 2 15s that I most likely will be looking at will be IPOD and BTW. Most likely. There's a lot that can happen day to day, so we'll wait and see, but
Millennial, where are you seeing this like rumor mill thing? Because like I keep searching for it, but I keep finding this freaking whatchamacallit thing where it says like I'm having troubles with my Robinhood or I'm having troubles with my Discord and stuff like that. I can't seem to find a link
stock
to it
twits, Wall Street bets.
really. God damn it.
That's what you get when you want rumors, man. That's where you got to go for the rumor mill. Forums, the dredges of the internet, right?
Like I thought that you were looking at something.
No. Scan the feed. Do I have an NFL team? Yeah, I'm a Pittsburgh fan. Pittsburgh Penguins, Pittsburgh Steelers.
If this is Robinhood, what was Robinhood looking to IPO at?
I don't know. Psychopatris, thanks so much for the follow, man. Let me know how you found the team or the stream. I would love to know how you got here, whether it was just research or whatever, but I would love to know how you found the stream. So a little bit of the hype dying down now. We're going to see these things come down a little bit. When IPOE becomes available, believe it's going to pop. Believe it. Yeah, the Steelers had a great start and a rough finish for sure, but I'm still proud of them. Okay, I heard a bloop. Who blooped? Lord Gwyn32, thanks so much for the follow, man. As always, I would love to know how you found the stream. Feel free to let me know in chat. That would be amazing. I cannot buy into RKF. I'm not able to. You found me through Martini. Yeah. Martini. I don't know, Frederico. I don't know anything about options. Oh, add to the rolling ticker SPPI. Definitely. I can definitely do that. Okay, it should pop up on there now. Hi, Commander. Hello, 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 sir. Through the podcast. That's awesome, man. That is so chill. By the way, guys, if you're unaware, Martini, Exiled Redemption, and I do a podcast weekly called Slap That Ask. It's just a breakdown on a whole bunch of different topics. If you'd like to watch videos, there is video available on YouTube as well. We do live recording in Discord, so if you're a member of the Discord that we're a part of, you can go there and listen live as we record it. Yeah, I think that's a good call, man. I think that's a good call. 40% gain. Good trade, man. Good trade. Round of applause. Great trade.
I scraped one mention about Robinhood from one dude.
So what you're saying is it's a fact.
Nah. It would be if it was a somebody, but this is a nobody.
I've traded on less. And so have you.
Yeah. Fine. God damn it. I'm trying to be liquid, Millennial.
I don't know
damn it.
why. I honestly don't know why you're trying to be liquid. It's the year of the bull, baby.
Okay, I like to see where what we do for the first couple weeks, because typically right now I'd technically be on vacation right now.
First 5 days of the market, ladies and gentlemen, is a theory that is out there, and it is a long-standing theory. First 5 days of the market are indicative of the direction for the year. Now, a lot of people would say, but Millennial, last year, the first 5 days of the market were bullish. And look at what happened last year. All right, let's take a look at the SPY for last year. Let me just pull up the big sheet here, and we'll go here and pull up the SPY.
I did say I did say that, you know, Trump made the market interesting again, both into his presidency, and the exit of his presidency is going to be most interesting points. And unfortunately, that and COVID is the reason why I'm not on quote unquote vacation right now.
322 open, 380 finish. Bullish year. Even with this, if you had bought SPY at the start of the year, held all the way through to the end, you would have made $60 a share. That was the number to beat. What is that percentage-wise? $360 divided by 320. 380 divided by 320. 19%. 19% gain on your portfolio if all you owned was the SPY and held it through the year. Do I believe IPOE still has more upside? Absolutely. Absolutely. On vote and then on merger, just like the rest of the SPACs. So is there speculation IPOE that Robinhood will be listed on it? IPOE is SoFi. They're announcing a merger with SoFi. There's speculation that IPOF might be a Robinhood acquisition on the IPO delay from Robinhood. I mean, so the interesting thing, guys, as we look back at 2020 is Millennial called a kids out of the pool early February, first 2 weeks of February. I don't know if I got out here on this drop or if I got out a little bit afterwards as it was coming back up. But this is when we put on tinfoil hats, a lot of us, and liquidated. I liquidated everything. I called my mom, my friends, anybody I knew that was in the market, and I said, get out of the pool. And this was at the point where I had just started the market, and everybody told me, Millennial, you're an idiot. You don't know a damn thing. The market can't possibly crash. It's not built to crash. Go away. Then this. Millennial got back in here. If you had bought just the SPY 2 years ago, you would have entered at 250. It is now 380. This is why, guys, for most people that are like, oh, I want to get in the market, I want to play it, I want to do it. It's like, why don't you just trade the SPY? Well, why would I do that? Well, because it makes 18, 19% a year.
8 to 12.
Market data connection reestablished.
It's around 8 to 12.
Well, I'm talking over the last couple of years here.
Yeah.
250 to 380 is more than 8 to 12% a year. But even if you're making 8 to 12, you're making 6 times what you'd make in a high interest savings account. You're making triple what you'd make in a GIC. You're making double what you would make in any mutual fund. Just by trading SPY and holding.
Connection reestablished.
Just ignore IB in the background. It's being a little skittish at the moment. The best excuse I see why people should not be swing traders, day traders, high frequency traders is this. Is this. If you can't beat the SPY, don't bother.
Well, HFTs, there's always someone smarter, always someone faster.
Yeah, high frequency trading is something I will never go near. But look, like here's the hype dying down. I think BTWN is due to fall right back down to the 14s. SPY on the day. IPOE, when this gets unhalted, is going to make things really, really nutty.
Oh fuck! You know, I literally spoke with the Rita about this. I should have actually taken the IPOF options. They are
good.
Very I should have taken the shares. I should have just taken the options. Fuck.
And I just don't know what to do with Hill. I think next week on inauguration it's going to go.
It has to, otherwise there's that cliff in February.
Yeah. I think what I might do is do ZOM overnight and then take whatever I've got out of ZOM into Hill. Ace Boy, what's up over on YouTube? How you doing, man? You just started and need some guidance. Okay. The best guidance that I can give you, man, is start reading if you just got started. Okay, so I'll give you this. Can't see that on YouTube, can you? I gotta put it in here. I'll give you this. There is a reading list for you, man. That reading list there is something that I recommend to everybody. If you were going to be an FA trader, you want to understand the stock market, understand how to do things better, that reading list right there is one that are all books that I have read. I highly, highly recommend that you take a look at those books. Now, that's not financial advice. That's just good life advice. which I am licensed to give you as a life coach. So my life advice on this is read some damn books. Those books are fantastic. Every book there encapsulates how I created my trading methodology. It's definitely worth a look-see. I am talking to Ghost for those of you on Twitch, but like, who the hell is he talking to? I am on YouTube and Twitter at the same time, so I do occasionally see things from them as well. Variants is now over on my YouTube going, oh, right. Which books? That link right there, Shep. You click that link, it's going to have all the books that I recommend. And as I read new books throughout the year, guys, I'm almost done Unknown Market Wizards all the way to the end. I didn't have to even finish the thing to tell you guys that there's extreme value in that. Not adopting the strategies of those traders, but listening to the journeys that they made and understanding their pitfalls so that you don't make the same mistakes. The next one that I'm looking to read or listen to, let's open up the Audible. The next one I'm going to read is The Motley Fool Investment Guide by David Gardner and Tom Gardner. Those are the Motley Fool boys. It's about 3 hours of listening, so I'll probably do it this weekend and just grind through it. I do respect Tom and his brother. While I don't approve of Motley Fool right now as a great resource, I do approve of those two. They are fantastic folks. They've got great track records. So I'm willing to listen to the book that they've authored, understand how they do what they did. That will be my next listen. And if I like it, I'll add it to the list. Do we have IPOE? We still do not have IPOE. Okay. This waiting and watching is killing me here, guys. I think what we're going to do here, ladies and gentlemen, has been a fantastic day so far, and I want to keep the fun rolling, but I do have some responsibilities around the house and with my business that I need to take care of. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go and raid Martini. I'll hang out in voice chat with Martini so you guys don't miss out on all the fun, but I am going to go send you over to Martini. You guys rock. Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck is an amazing book, guys. We're going to raid Martini Rita. Make sure if you're not sub. If you're not a follower, follow. Enjoy the time with Martini Rita, guys. It's going to be an absolute blast. I promise. Wicked smart lady. She's taught me a lot. Much respect. Don't ever tell her I said that. Off we go.